Right, now that the Skype things have failed, I've actually now sent you your secret society missions. If you just add them onto the notes section of the character sheet, and make sure you read and understand what you're supposed to do. Don't ask questions. You were just handed these notes.
Okay.
Just assume you had these notes right at the start.
Yeah, or you were given them at some point when you were alone. At some point in the darkness in the tunnel on the way to ZEE sector, perhaps.
Unless you were Scion, in which case it would have implanted in your mind. But...
Yes. But nobody's Scion here. Nobody would be one of those mutant lovers.
Nope.
Dirty bastards.
Anyway, when we last left off, I believe Xelios, what did you just say before you before we ended?
I mumbled that competent Parax would be able to stop the traffic.
At this point, you hear a shout of "Dada!" and the scrub bot charges into the traffic. A 40-ton truck, the same 40-ton truck actually, collides with it and flips into the air. It lands smashing the perplex and sliding across both lanes, stopping all traffic by thrashing it out of the way. The scrub bot returns to you and looks smug somehow. It seems it's got a bit dented and there's bits of glass and things all over it, but it's cleaning up the area quite nicely.
I turn to Xelios' character and say, I did stop traffic for a few moments.
Have you not just seen what just happened?
I don't care. I did it better.
No, you didn't.
You did it better? Did you not just see what happened?
You see a load of green and yellow clearance goons now arriving. They appear to have guns and are acting as if war has been declared. They have internal security badges all over them.
Well, you have fun with that.
it.
I'm walking off.
I mind my business.
Scrubbot, knock Connor over. I mean, not Connor. Parax
I
over.
already yelled, you did it though.
Competent
Competent
Parax.
Parax. Knock Dave over. That's the one.
That's the one.
It looks at you oddly at that.
Damn it! I run across the road and point. It was him. He even said that he could stop the traffic better.
Wait. What?
Yes, I could do it better. Your damn robot did it.
I hope they heard that.
Some of them appear to have, but they've more noticed that you're running rather than necessarily hearing you. And people running away from a scene will get chased. Stop! Now you have a couple of two yellow clearance with cone rifles in sections chasing the four of you. You stopped, did you?
I didn't run.
I didn't run. I just said I walked off.
I ran up to the rest of the team because I wanted to get away from Connor.
Okay.
No, you ran away from me, who was standing next to everyone else.
No, Marajin saw that we're running away.
The yellow
Marajin
clearance
didn't
are still
run
running
away.
up to you at this point
Walking
while
away.
you're arguing.
Okay.
In the middle of the road at this point.
Team leader, what should we do?
We should go to R&D.
Yes, let's do that. I slow down and just start walking casually away.
Stop there!
I just immediately stop at the order of the high clearance citizen.
Turn around.
I turn around.
I do the same.
Alright. Tell me what you saw. He brings out a notepad.
Well, sir, you see, what I saw...
Shadow! Where's the scrub bots?
I saw
Is
Dave
this your
over...
scrub bot?
It's not mine.
Whose is it?
It is Friend Computers. He has assigned it to the cleanup of the area that our team
Friend
is
Computer
going
assigned
to.
you a scrub bot and you keep it in that condition?
I have only just acquired it.
And you haven't sent it to be repaired? Look at the poor thing! I'll tell you what, whoever was assigned it, I'm going to find his name and I'm going to make sure he pays for it. What are your names?
I am Boom Off Fun.
And the rest of you?
I am Parax R. Illy.
No, you're not. You're Dave.
Yo, Dave,
No,
I'm Parax Alien, and this is my scrub bot.
What?
Dave, what are you talking about? Yeah, this is my scrub bot, and this is
No, I am Parax
So,
R.
it's your scrub bot then.
yes.
I shake my
I'm
head
watching
sadly.
you.
He admits
We
it.
don't like
He did it.
people who beat up on bots. if you don't take care of this thing, I will hound you. We clear
Sir-
on this?
Oh no,
Well,
sir, no, sir. It wasn't Parax R that beat the butt up. It was Dave.
Yeah, it was Dave.
My name is Parax R. What are you talking about?
No, you're Dave.
What are you, Dave?
It's
Look,
even. It's
something
even.
odd is going on here. I've got a lot to do right now. Am I going to have to take you all in?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Good. Now, what did you see?
Well,
That crazy truck driver just flew off the rails and crashed into the whole street.
he didn't. Dave got in the way.
No, you put your bot out
Who
into the
is
middle of
Dave?
the road to be
That's
hit.
Dave.
That's
I find
Dave.
that
I am
Parax
not
R.
Dave. I am Parax R.
You can
Alright.
obviously tell that Dave's
he looks
mental
right,
state.
He looks right here. Right. ME cards.
I hand him my ME card.
I hand him my ME card too.
Well, I see
Hang on,
we have
hang on.
identity theft going on here. You're booked. He drags you away.
Who's this? Me?
Yes, you.
You're holding my card there. The one
No,
that.
he took
Yes.
the card. He's looked at the card that he's got from him, and he's looked at the card he's got from you.
Damn it, Shadow. I said hang on. I was going to do an action, but never mind.
Sorry, sir. But he drags you away.
Ah! Does my squad buff follow?
Of course he does. Shouting daddy all the way.
I wave and say goodbye, Parax R. I'll see you in R&D.
Okay, they head off round the corner and down into one of the booths.
I just to point out though, Parax R, who we're saying is Dave, has just handed over a Parax R card.
Yeah.
They didn't notice?
They did, but he wasn't the one who called himself Paraxar.
No, but everybody else called him Dave.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was. I'm
But
still.
I had
I'm
to
still.
called himself Paraxar.
I'm still sticking to my story that I'm Parax R. What if
Then
he
you
stole
handed
my
over a
ID?
card which...
Yeah, Dave stole your ID. It's cool. That's
Dave stole my ID. That's my story.
Oh,
I'm
that's
taking
not
that to
what
court.
happens here. You can take it to court, except for the following. In the meantime, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm still following team leader.
I'm following team leader.
We're just walking down the road looking for auto hack terminal or another crossing. Oh, hang on, no, we the traffic stopped. Well, yeah, we're walking to the auto hack terminal on the other side. That's what we're doing.
Okay. You arrive at the auto hack terminal. There's no auto hacks currently here though.
Well, I press the summon auto hack button.
There are two buttons. There is the orange button and there is the red button.
Naturally, I press the red button.
Of course you do. An auto hack has been called. Please wait.
I sit down to wait.
Okay. You of course see the wreckage which they still haven't cleared yet and notice that no traffic is moving in either direction at this time.
I was instructed to wait.
Well, you're still waiting. You see a load of security guards who are basically caressing this, canvassing the scene and basically taking bits and putting them in bags and taking photos. Doing the full crime scene investigating type thing.
I admire the efficiency of Friend Computer's loyal servants.
Yes, and at the current efficiency, they'll be done with this in about 2 years.
Well, to help boost happiness, I jump into the middle of it all and I get my duster working and I start helping clean up.
Okay.
Whirlwind duster power.
I'm going to
That sounds
help by
treasonous.
using. Oh.
It does.
Well, mutant powers involving cleaning, yeah.
That's what
It's
she's
not a
trying to
mutant
do.
power, it's just a red dusters are fabulous for everything.
Okay.
I'm going to help clean with the mop that I still have, as I never officially let go of it.
Of course, it's
Oh,
extremely
he handed back the ME card to Parak. by the way.
I kind of figured.
Just so you
Ah.
know.
Then.
Well, we appear to be waiting and cleaning, so what happens?
Yeah,
We'll
there
have
is
to
a very
cough
slow
off.
cleaning. At this point, the team leader gets a message on his PDC.
I, of course, check it.
It's a message from your briefing officer. Or you think it's a message from your briefing officer. It references the troubleshooter team name, and it's a mission checkup. Please text back the current status of the mission.
I sent back a text saying proceeding to plan as per orders, sir.
Very well. A few moments later, another message comes back. Please state current location.
I send back one that says en route to R&D DMM sector.
Okay, there's no reply to that.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't seem to be. Okay. At this point, Cup R returns around the corner and joins you.
To get the cleaning done faster, I start whistling
Followed by
while you
competent
work.
Parax, who looks slightly more of a mess.
So, what's going on?
We're just trying to clean up.
So we can move on with our mission.
I look in my toolbox and retrieve the grey box with the glowing red button.
Yep, it's still glowing.
Could we not have the scrub bot clean the mess? That is what it is designed to do.
Well, that's kind of what I'm hoping pressing this button is going to do.
You know nothing about
God.
paranoia.
You will learn. You will learn.
I'm going to back away from him.
Yes, I am too.
Hey,
I
I'm
pressed
sitting
the-
behind the auto hack terminal. I'm more or less in cover.
I pressed.
You press the button.
I pressed the button.
Mm-mm.
It's either
You
something
hear a
really good or
high-pitched
something
whining.
really bad.
10.
I jump behind cover.
Which cover?
The
What,
light
you-
now
what-
is blinking ridiculously rapidly fast.
I throw it in Parax's general direction and jump and just run as far away from it as I can.
Okay. The box slides over to where Parax is.
I kick it away.
Okay, you kick it back.
I just said away, but
Wait,
okay.
I duck behind competent Parax.
Nada!
You survived a 40-ton truck. You can survive this.
All competent barracks.
And nothing else seemingly is happening.
I take another happy pill.
Another? Oh, hold on. When did you take the first one?
Well, we're given them automatically, aren't we?
You're
No.
the happiness officer.
Yeah.
You are in charge of dispensing the happy pills. And you
Well,
said
I'm
another.
in need of a happy pill, so I take a happy pill.
Okay.
Everything is pink and fluffy.
Yes.
Rainbows.
I also offer a happy pill to the little bot, and maybe it'll work right.
Wait, you're standing in the open?
The time
Well,
is.
I wave it at him from afar.
What's the grey box doing now after the countdown stopped?
It's not stopped. It's just been kicked back and forth a couple of times.
Oh wait, so
Precisely
we're
once.
still waiting for something to happen from it?
Yeah, nothing
Yes.
seemingly happens. You've now waited a full minute.
Yeah, so I'm asking, what's it currently doing? Is it still like blinking extremely
It's
rapidly
blinking,
fast?
it's blinking, but about as much as it was doing before.
We're all gonna die.
I stand up and look over competent Parax. I look at it and I just go, I did it!
Nada?
Yes!
You poor little bot. I know just how you feel.
I know. Competent Parax is competent. He can lead the way to the R&D.
You clean and clean and clean all day and nobody says thank you.
So you mentioned that, but are you actually going to instruct the bot to do anything?
Well, I was kind of expecting Cupard to in some way react to it.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at this grey box. I was not paying attention. Anyway.
I said competent Paraxar is actually competent. Maybe he can show us the way to R&D.
What do you think, Competent Parks? Would you like to show us the way? He said maybe.
Well, you're the daddy. You do something about it.
Ooh, I see something red and blinky and shiny. Ooh, funness.
Indeed.
I love red blinky things.
Generally, they're not good. Especially in Paranoia.
Red blinky things aren't good.
How dare you suggest red blinky things aren't good?
How would you say that?
Your whole life, all the lights in your room are, guess what? Red.
Wait, are you insinuating
Yes, but they
that-
don't blink.
Some of them
But
do.
I love red blinky things.
Not all of them.
I click my fingers in front of Dave's face and see if he blinks.
He does.
Well, you mustn't be good then, because you're a red blinky thing.
What?
You are
Wearing
red.
all red.
And you're probably covered in blood still, so...
I would like to point out that my uniform does not blink.
You just blinked, you fool.
But my uniform, which actually is red, does not.
So is your skin. You're covered in blood still.
Am I actually?
You've been hit by multiple things, you probably are.
You've also hit
This is
multiple
true.
people, and
This is true.
are we? I asked team leader, are we meant to be cleaning this area? Because I was busy. The
Well,
whole.
I'm running down the road rapidly.
Wait, team leader, wait for me. I go running after you.
At this
I
point, you
decide-
notice the competent Parax is no longer around.
Oh no! Dave, what did you do?
I didn't do anything, and my name is not Dave.
Shut up, Dave! You always do something.
I don't
Team
know where the
leader,
bot
wait
went.
for me.
You might notice that your scrub bot and two of your team members have run away.
I'm going to follow the running people.
Okay.
I am. Wait, he must have led the way. I followed him.
Okay, you eventually manage to catch up. The random competent parallax is now slowed down, so you can catch him. He then dives into a Scrubbot only tube. It's about the size, just about big enough for him to get in.
Given the fact that he's the size of a large opera singer, that
No,
means
true.
anyone.
True, you could squeeze in, but it's for scrub bots only.
I step behind.
Is it red?
I step
It's
behind.
grey actually. There's no clearance coding on bot doors,
I
generally speaking.
I nudge Cup R since he's the robotics expert and ask him if he knows how these things work. And point at the scrub bot tube.
Another scrub bot sneaks past you and goes in. As he approaches, the door opens, and when he gets in, it closes off instantly.
Perhaps we should wait for the next scrub bot to come by and we can follow.
Another one's just gone by.
I did just ask the robotics expert if he knows how these things work.
My God.
It doesn't appear that we can squeeze through without being chopped in half.
No, it opens before the scrub bot gets there. But the point is, I asked the man who might know to check whether he knows. Hint, hint.
I would like to check if I know.
Yeah, just so you know, sending private messages to me that you want me to pass on to somebody else, I'm not going to do because I'm not that late. I'm too lazy to do that.
I kind of just want to. I want to know if that's okay.
Well, if you say it is, it is.
Okay.
But no more scrub bots are coming.
I think we're gonna have to shove someone down the robot tube.
I like your thinking, Dave.
Door is closed. My name is not Dave.
You know what? It's a wonderful idea.
I think Dave's got the best luck.
I immediately try and grab Dave.
I assist him in trying to grab Dave.
I give Dave a happy pill and help and assist shoving him into the tube.
Okay, so we've currently tried. All three of us are currently grabbing him, and she's trying to force feed him a happiness pill.
Just take the pill, it'll make you feel better, I swear. I feel so happy right now, can't you tell?
I've first point for all of this so far.
Who?
Debbie.
Right.
It makes everything better.
Okay, Connor, you have been picked up by the 3 other troubleshooters. They're trying to force feed you a happy pill and shove you into a tube.
Well, I am not. I'm going to take the happy pill because it is our happiness officer's wishes, and clearly I need one.
Oh, clearly.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're on happy pills.
That clearly has to be the next Paranoia song.
Starting now.
If you're happy and you know it,
Let's
clap
do
your
this.
hands.
She immediately sings the wrong song. Did you not see the Lego movie?
No.
I didn't, I just knew the first 2 lines of that song.
Well then.
Well then, are you shoving him in? Well, you've got to wait for the door to open, of course, but...
Well, we could
I'm
just
just
be,
trying to shove him into a door.
we could just be pressing his head against the door until it opens. Yeah.
Maybe he'll think he's a grand dame and he'll go through.
Well, either way, pressing his head against the door is not causing it to open.
No, but it is funny to watch.
Damn
And
it!
we're all happy.
Happy,
Oh,
happy,
my
happy!
All of my mechanical knowledge rested on this one thing.
Sorry.
Let's just drop him. He's useless anyway.
It's a good idea.
Oh, okay, let's continue doing it. Just more aggressive.
Hooray!
Sharp
Continue
bashing
beating his head against the wall.
How long
Open,
till he
goddamn
loses
you.
consciousness again?
Hopefully soon.
No, it's
I
not
agree.
happening fast enough. At this point, a scrub bot comes out of the tube and is sort of blocked, bashed in by his head.
We did it, guys!
But the door closes
Yay!
before it actually goes in, before he actually gets his head in. But you have blocked the scrub bot. You hear piling up and crashing inside.
So
I think we should pull Dave out.
we all
I agree.
Dave's not in there, but yes.
we all agree that Dave is the one who caused this pileup, right? Just in case
Yes,
anyone.
It was him
Oh,
that got
yeah.
in the way of the scrub bots.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
You should have known better than to try climbing in there.
See, he admits
It's
it.
clearly
so.
marked.
I like the way we think.
Mm-hmm, I do.
So do I, guys.
Let's try and get him out of the way, and then let's try and get in at the same time as the robots.
Okay, I suggest we throw him in the road.
Isn't the road map
Yay!
5 miles away? I mean, over there somewhere.
No, not necessarily. We were running along the road last I checked.
Yeah, let's throw him in the road. I then try and move him out of the door and into the road.
Okay, he's now in the road.
Is the scrubbots still piled up?
Well, they're piled up behind the door, which is closed.
Why isn't it opening?
Because they're piled up behind the door. They didn't go through at the right time.
Oh.
Everything's smaller.
Do you think this scrubbots answer to orders?
In
From
your
us?
experience, no.
Apart from competent parents,
Those-
Competent
those-
Parax is, at this point, the most obedient scrub bot that has ever lived in troubleshooter history.
he is. He is genuinely the most obedient scrub bot ever.
It's because he's so competent.
If you, maybe you can call up the chute, and maybe he'll come back to you
We can't.
and open the door.
There's a pilot behind the door. He wouldn't be able to get to it.
I look at the door and see if there's anything that I can fiddle with to try and open it. Anything I can mess with my tools with to try and get it open.
Okay, well you have a few precision tools, but most of them are designed for just sort of doing electrical work. You could probably though get the door open somehow.
I move over to the door. I am strong. I try to pry it open. I've got this.
The door, the wall, and a load of piping behind it all tear free of the wall. Scrubbots pile out.
I clear the way.
You now see the sort of only a thin wall really, which leads to the other side, and you see the R&D office across from there. You also see the stunned look of a load of infrared and red clearance citizens who've just seen the wall ripped away by somebody. They couldn't see who though, but the wall's collapsed.
I load my red laser barrel into my laser rifle.
Oh, clearly you're the new engineering team. Yes, we definitely need a door here. Yes, thank you. That was very helpful. Hey, on the computer! This is the crowd all cheering.
I nod happily.
I flash my badge very quickly so no one can see it. Yes, I'm the chief engineer. This is my engineer here. His name's Dave. Dave, you stay here.
That's junior assistants. That says robotics.
What?
What's robots got to do with doors?
What's your clearance, Sonny?
Back off.
And that just proves that you can't read. Alright, this is my engineer over here.
He starts crying at
Oh, Sally, what have you done? You've insulted a junior citizen.
Oh.
How dare you?
I have not insulted him. I have given him the encouragement to continue his education and learn to read. Just remember that
dare
when
he.
internal security comes, my name is Parax.
No, it is Cupar Joe.
Shut up, Dave!
Hey, stop lying.
My name is not Dave.
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's go to the R&D. Let's just get out of here.
I kneel down and I offer the little
Give him a
fella
happy pill.
A happy pill, yes. To make him feel better.
Do you give him the happy pill?
Yes, I
Genius.
give him the happy pill. Yeah.
Okay.
We've just drugged the junior.
He happily takes the pill and skips off.
Phew.
Problem
Handled.
solved.
Engineer Dave, you stay here and fix this door. Let's go. I say loudly so the crowd can hear.
I'm just gonna totter off into the
At this
R&D
point,
office.
3 burly, and I do mean burly, red clearance citizens walk up to you. You think that's funny, do you?
Thinks what's funny?
He punches you in the face.
Oh!
You're actually knocked unconscious by that.
Oh, wow.
That was one heck of a belly citizen.
They feel slightly disappointed by this, by the fact that they now can no longer continue, insulting you for attacking a junior citizen. But they continue anyway.
We attacked a junior citizen?
Well, you
Oh,
certainly
no,
did.
no, sir.
You did.
No, gentlemen. It was just a misunderstanding.
They don't care about
Would you
that.
would you
They're
like a
beating him
happy
up
pill? Would you like a
bloody
happy
pulp.
pill?
Darn
I
beauty.
continue to lie.
Someone call competent
They
Parax.
continue kicking. Competent Parax is buried under all the other scrub bots.
We just left competent Parax?
I am
You
going to
didn't
go.
say you were
and
going
help-
after him.
I'm going
I
to go
heard
and
his
help
cry.
put Terex out of all the other scrub bots.
It runs away from you. But at this point, you're left into a bloody pulp. You can see them chatting to the friend computer at this point, but you can't quite hear what they're saying because Marajin Boomar has run off.
And I follow.
Or actually, he's at the door,
My
but
team
I'll
leader.
explain what the deal is with the door in a moment. And Lobellia-R is followed. At some point, you are clubbed and beaten to death.
Oh.
Hooray!
Would you like to register your new mutant power?
Yes!
Can you only do that at the beginning of your life?
You are
Yeah.
immediately terminated for being a machine empath.
There you go.
Damn
Would you
it.
like to register your new mutant power?
Yes!
Your new mutant power is... I've got to look this one up, actually. Haze. Which I
I don't know what Haze does, no.
I don't know what he does offhand, so I've got to read that up.
I am now Copar Joe.
Scrambles all light and sound within the vicinity. Citizens look like vaguely clone-shaped blurs, distinguishable only by extreme differences in size, shape, or coloration.
So
The effects of haze reach about, depending on the power of the mutant, a certain distance from the user. Somewhere between the vicinity of maybe a meter, a centimeter, and 20 miles.
Oh my god.
That last one would be hilarious.
But I'll let
Maybe
you know when your fourth clone arrives.
Okay.
In the meantime, the three of you are now outside the office. At this point, you also know the Scrubbot has freed itself and is sort of hanging in the distance.
I wait for my team leader's leadership.
I'm at
The
the
door
waiting.
itself is red clearance, but it's also locked. There is a small little card swiping thing on the right, and a video and a panel.
If I insert my R&D pass.
Welcome, Troubleshooter Team 17B. Please swipe ME card.
Swipe my ME card.
Your name comes up. Boom, R-Fun, accepted. Please enter now.
I swipe my.
Is the
ME
door
card.
open?
The door opens for you.
Yes, I walk in.
You enter into a room big enough for you and you alone.
Jolly good.
Please close the door.
I close the door.
You hear the sound of gunfire. The door... the system resets.
I very enthusiastically swipe my ME card.
Never even asked you to.
No, I was waiting for you to swipe the pass again.
I am very
But you
enthusiastically.
swiped your ME card anyway. The door opens.
I enter.
Please close the door.
I close the door.
At this point, Parak... Oh no. Kapar returns, the fourth clone.
Competent Parax! You're okay!
It looks slightly greased up and worse for wear, and also it's got bits of other scrub bots hanging off of it.
And you received an upgrade!
I have the Versity point for that.
Hi.
You're doing so well, Competent Parax. You're so competent.
The two of you are now at the door.
Competent as fuck, yo.
I look at the panel because I'm not sure what to do.
There's a panel. The panel is sort of blank. It's not showing anything for the moment. And there's a card swiper.
I reach for the only card I have, which is my ME card, and swipe for that.
Please enter.
I walk in.
At this point, Competent Parax crushes you in as well, trying to follow you.
Ah!
Please close the door. Please close the door. Please close the
Competent
door.
Parax, close the door!
Please close the door.
Please close the door!
It's cleaning you at about 2,000 RPM as well, sort of mangling your face at this point.
Competent Parax, retreat!
The last sound that Lobellia-R hears is chunk, followed by system clear. That just leaves
I
you
look
up there.
over.
Well, there's basically
Is-
a normal scene other than the wall ripped out. The scrub bot bits are everywhere. There's no traffic that's gone through over the last hour, and the queue for the transbots is now miles long. And there's a
Can I
kid jumping
pass
up
you
and
the
down
biscuit?
excitedly on the corner, jumping on everything. And nobody's telling him to stop.
Can I go through the door and follow them?
Well, if you swipe your ME card, it'll open.
Okay, I swipe my ME card.
Please enter.
I enter.
Please close the door.
I close the door. I look around.
You're still in the closet. There's just a very loud noise.
I'm in the closet.
Well, you seem to be. You're in an area which is just big enough for you. All the lights are off. One of you is incredibly uncomfortable because, you know, you're being crushed against a scrub bot which is scrubbing your face off.
I call out for team leader.
God.
Team leader, what do we do?
You hear a muffled voice.
I enthusiastically go, yay!
By the way, it's been more than 5 minutes. That's worn off. That's worn off, by the way, Connor.
Okay.
Open the door.
What did you say, team leader?
I can't feel my legs.
Please
Uh-oh.
open the door. All 4 of you hear this.
I opened the door.
Oh God.
You can't reach the door.
Mommy, my legs.
The 3 of you walk out of 3 identical rooms. The middle one seems to still be, or one of the ones in the middle is still closed. But you're now into a, well, it seems like some sort of lab. There's lots of test tube equipment and lots of tubes of various coloured liquids is sort of rushing through tubes into different rooms. There's a counter with a bell on it.
I press the bell.
Ding!
Ding.
At this stage, an Indigo clearance citizen walks out of the office.
I salute. Good morning, sir. Reporting for duty.
He cleans his hands up, ignoring you for the moment. Okay, why are you here?
I hold out my R&D pass and the form for the troubleshooter mission.
Isn't there supposed to be a robotics expert on this mission?
Yes, he's currently maintaining his scrub bot in
He
the...
hasn't used the doors correctly, has he? Morons.
Probably not. The scrub bot is more competent than him.
Quite so.
Very well. I don't suppose we need this equipment anyway. This, he brings out a box, is worth more than the 4 of your clones, plus any other clones you may have left if you've survived long enough, put together. This is the Happy Time handheld artillery. He hands out a gun. It is a barrel about the size of a basketball on the back.
Ooh.
Well, I take it.
No, no, not you. I don't think. I must debate which one of you was most worthy of this. It is a very delicate bit of equipment, and I cannot afford for this to be messed up. Are we clear?
Of course, sir.
Very well. What you see here is a gun with 3 triggers. I need you to test what each of them does in combat situation and make sure that it works properly. You will write down the effects of each shot, the effects of the victims, the rooms, yourselves, and anyone who might otherwise be affected by seeing it. You. He points at Lobellia.
Yes, sir?
What makes you qualified to have this?
I'm not positive I'm qualified to have that, sir. I was
You sound
assigned
perfect.
to be
He hands it to
a
you.
happiness.
At this point, the door opens and the competent Parax emerges with a clone underneath him. A bit stuck to him.
I can't feel my anything.
You are extremely clean, though. he drives
Yes,
himself
there's
off
no
you.
blood left.
No, you're still alive. You're just a bit mangled. Your
I
legs
crawl-
feel useless.
I crawl. It's not even crawling. I'm trying to drag myself over to the rest of my team. Reporting for duty. I think.
He gestures to the other 3 of you. Would you clean this mess up and get out of my office?
I've already been cleaned.
Not clean enough. Now get out.
Yes, sir. I start dusting him with my red feather duster immediately.
I'm going to grab him by the ankles and try and stuff him back in the cubicle.
Dada! You're crushed again.
Oh god, why?
I walk into my
Uh,
cubicle.
I go into my cubicle.
You just
armed
about
with
enough
my
got
gun.
space to reach the door this time, though.
I go to my cubicle as well.
Okay. You're all shot back up through the elevators and arrive back somewhere else, actually. You look around and find you're at the briefing station again.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Yay!
Oh god!
So,
But I pull out my PC and start typing a message.
okay. Your message has been scanned by internal security.
I place my PDC back in my pockets.
Very well. So, you're outside the briefing station again.
Is Kopar still breathing?
Yes! You think? He hasn't moved in
He
some
might-
time, but he's probably still alive?
I think the scrub bot has taken over his functions of breathing.
Maybe.
Oh, he twitched.
He's very, very clean.
He's twitching a lot.
And he is twitching, certainly. Though he doesn't appear to be talking. Oh well. You've got a mission to do.
Indeed.
Right, sir.
Competent Paraxar, your daddy needs you to go to the assigned area.
It hides behind behind a lump
I
that
can
is
breathe.
cup R.
Oh god. What happened?
Competent Parax gives you a hug.
Oh yes. This.
Crushes you back to the ground again.
Oh.
I mercifully give Xelios a happy pill.
Kopar.
Cup bar, yeah. Cup bar,
As you
happy
attempt
pill.
to approach him, the scrubbot sort of clambers over him and hisses at you.
Ooh, okay.
Once he
I
finds
wave my
himself at
feather
me,
duster at him.
I get a sudden jolt of energy and drag myself up.
Okay, you're on your feet again, just.
Unsteadily, yeah. I did it! Yeah.
He doesn't sound happy to me.
You
A
need some more
junior
happiness
citizen
pills.
comes up to behind you and punches you in the leg, toppling you
Oh
back
my
over.
lord! That's treasonous!
No, it's not.
No.
Genuinely, it isn't.
He then kicks you while you're down, and then walks off. Bully!
I grab onto the top of Competent Parks and try and get myself back up again.
Oh, looks like somebody's planning a scrubbot ride.
Those are always fun.
I have bad memories from the boat pulled by scrub bots.
That was epic.
Well, no, I mean it was a happy
It was a
eventuality.
really
I mean-
good, happy memory of that.
I
though.
mean, yeah.
It was.
Dylan did kind of get married, so you know.
I wasn't there for the end of it, unfortunately, but
Well,
oh
he
well.
wasn't aware he got married, to be fair, but you know.
Well, that's purely because he didn't get the implication of a scrubbot handing him a small cog that fit on his finger.
Oh wait, I was there for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, this mission though. You're battered, you're bruised, you have a scrub bot with additional pieces on it.
And we still haven't actually started the mission area.
No!
And I have a gun.
You do
Yeah,
have
I'll have a
a
gun.
R&D gun, which you must test at some stage.
Yeah.
Well, at least you've been asked to.
Yep.
You are still, you are by the Transbot tubeway platform, and there is an information terminal around.
I'm going to go to the information terminal.
Oh, you
God.
poor fool! What are you doing that for?
I have a fine to pay.
Yeah.
Oh, you do actually. This is true.
Yes.
The
Then again,
information terminal is blank at the moment.
it is an alpha complex information terminal.
I haven't had any experience with these yet, so this should be funny.
Yes, you have.
I'm sure you have.
Oh, I have?
Yeah.
Okay, well, try it.
I look at the terminal wondering what to do.
Well, it's a basically TV monitor in front of you. There's no buttons or anything. It
I
just has
stare at it.
information terminal on the top, written on letters. Red letters, of course. It stares back, possibly. At the very least, the black screen is looking at you.
I stand there in silence.
It's just looks at you, possibly, maybe, who knows.
I look for any sort of input device, even an ME card reader.
There is an ME card reader.
I try swiping my card.
I think you need to talk to it.
At this point, these monitor when you swipe your ME card, the monitor blinks up. Thank you. Your account has been charged. Credits. Session terminated.
All right, I walk off.
At this point, a delivery truck, 40-ton delivery truck, by the way, drives beside you. Sign here.
I sign there.
Tongue print here.
I put my tongue print in the allocated space.
Okay. He pulls a lever. The side of a truck leans upwards, and out pour thousands and thousands of left boots.
Left boot.
Well, he did lose his boot, didn't he?
I'm going to put on.
They nearly crush you, actually, if you're not getting out the way fast enough.
I move and dodge out of the way.
Okay, you do. There are now 39,372 left boots. You know this because a message has just appeared on your PDC saying that you have paid for 37,472 left boots at the information terminal you just sat at.
I am going to take the cleanest, most pristine left boot I can find and put it on.
Yes. This, by the way, has cost you 72,000 credits.
Them some cheap boots.
No, at this point, he probably has minus 72,000 credits.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking.
Let's see. I actually have to look at this.
Uh,
My credits
But
sold
look at
up.
all those left boots. If you can just carry them around, they're yours. Of course, if you leave them here, they're just going to be raided by everybody. And you don't own the truck, it's got to drive off. And in fact, it is driving off, leaving a mountain of left boots on there.
I am going to take as many left boots as I can hold without weighing myself down particularly much.
Well, how many do you think that is?
20.
Yeah, around there.
Okay, so you're now
Wow.
carrying, as well as all your equipment, 20 left boots, ignoring the one you're obviously wearing. Leaving a mountain of boots.
No, I'm going to select one left boot from the pile.
I too shall select a left. I will select 2 left boots.
Greedy.
One of them I will put on competent Parax.
He's got a hat!
Ah!
Yes, a nice
It's
red
trying to
hat.
scrub some of the ones that fall nearest it.
I'll go ahead and put on a shiny left boot too.
You are wearing boots already, I should point out. All of you are. They're standard equipment.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just a souvenir.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, quite.
Well, Dave did buy us all boots.
Mm-hmm. How much was that again, Dave?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Negative 72,000 credits has been. So 72,000 credits was just deducted from your account.
Was that? Did the information terminal say that?
No, that's the message you
It
got.
just said.
Yeah, that's how
It
much
just
it cost
said.
him.
Shh.
But that's how much it
That's
cost
all
him.
it said.
He got a message on his PDC.
Oh, by the way, the information terminal is now flashing up new session. For a new session, press here.
Who's PDC?
No, that's the information terminal that he just bought all those boots at.
Oh.
He got the message about the charge on his PDC, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my left boot home and use it as a storage unit for my sport collection.
You're going home? We haven't done the mission yet.
No, after we're done with our mission.
I do have to ask Shadow. Was the fine at least paid?
Sorry?
Was the fine?
No,
at
you
least
just swiped your
paid?
ME card and that authorized the payment.
You. I pressed for a new session.
Hello, this is the information terminal. What information do you require?
I look behind me. Wait, why were we using this again?
Why were you
I want
using
to pay
the
off
information
mine.
terminal? I will now search for that information. Possibly that you needed information. If you need information, please go to an information terminal. I have located the nearest 17 information terminals on the map. Would you like a printout of this map?
Yes.
Please swipe ME card.
Cancel that request.
Please swipe ME card.
I turn around. Let's go, guys.
And the
But you
cycle
have-
continues.
But you haven't paid.
I would like to remind you that you should pay. It is, after all, FC's terminal, and it knows all, and it just asked you to swipe your ME card.
I'm sorry. How many boots did you just buy, and how much were they?
I don't remember how many boots it was, and I don't know how much it was. All I
Because
heard
you
was
do know having a negative amount of money is treasonous.
I happen to know how many
I don't
boots it
know
was.
how much.
It was
I don't know how much.
39,472 left boots.
And thinking about my salary, and then thinking about how your salary must be similar, I'm pretty sure you cannot afford that.
Do you know your salary, sir?
I currently get 100 credits.
Actually, that's false, but I'll let you carry on with that.
Are you sure, sir?
I'm sure.
I think you're making false claims.
If you
That
like
is
to
treason.
dispute that, I can alert the computer to your current balance. Or you can shut up.
Ooh.
Very well.
Ooh. There's blackmail and treason going on. I like it.
He's definitely beginning to get the grasp of this game.
Well,
I intervene and I dispense happy pills to both of them.
You're running out of happy pills, by the way. You're giving them out like they're candy.
I pocket a happy pill and I swipe.
But I'm
the
supposed
card.
to keep the peace.
Of course you are. Well, not necessarily keep the peace. You're just supposed to keep everybody looking happy.
Oh, okay. You too. Look happy.
Wait, does this information terminal know who I am? Has
Sorry.
it identified me? Has the information terminal identified me?
Yes, you swiped your ME card. Actually, no, you
I-
haven't. So,
I haven't
No, he
swiped it.
didn't swipe. But there may well be security cameras in the area,
which there are.
Indeed.
because there are almost always security cameras in the area.
I will normally mention if they're not.
I swipe my ME card.
Your account has been charged 20 credits.
Oh,
It brings out a printout.
right,
However,
I,
it's only showing dots on a map, dots on a blank bit of paper with information terminal locations written on it.
I pocket the map.
Well, it's not really a map.
No.
It's just 17
I
dots on a
pocket the
blank
paper
bit
with
of paper.
17 dots, noting that it's probably useless and there's no point looking at it any further.
Oh, maybe it's a code,
Maybe.
but who knows? Oh wait, the new session icon has popped up again.
You get stuffed if you think I'm using the terminal.
I've had my go. Someone else is up.
I don't have any fines.
Do you have any
Alright.
questions?
Hmm.
Should we probably
Alright.
just go in the briefing room? I don't know.
Well, no one yet. No.
Could we ask the information terminal what the area we're meant to be going to is?
I wouldn't suggest it. No.
Well, then
Yeah,
what
I
are we
think-
going
I
to
think
do?
I'll pass.
We're going to go to the area.
Well, let's go! You lead the way!
Let's go find it, team leader. Lead the way.
You're the one with the scrub butt that needs to go to the area.
Scrubbot, Go to the area.
He looks at you confused. Ladder?
I told you,
Right.
7445 GTD/MD.
Well, lead the way then. You're the team leader.
And I told you to tell your scrub bot where to go.
I just did.
You didn't. You just told it the area. I can't blame it for not understanding.
I've used that trick on an information terminal myself. Almost every time.
Yeah.
Could you repeat that area?
7445 GTD/MD.
Commander Parks, go to 7445 GD TD/MD.
What have you
Ladder?
done?
It's sort of shuffling around in circles, almost disappointed in itself.
It doesn't seem to have any navigation properties. It doesn't know where that is.
It's
It doesn't
'cause-
have GPS.
It's because you're not telling it the right answer.
Yeah, it took us to the right place earlier.
I have an idea.
Wait, that was the right place? We just ended up in more trouble than ever.
It was our
You are supposed to shoot trouble.
I take my gun and I point it at the little bot, and I tell it to take us to the area we designated
It's a
and wait for
robot.
his reply.
It's running
No,
away.
don't shoot
It's
the
running
robots.
away.
How dare you?
Why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that?
I was
She's, try-
motivating him.
she's trying to damage Alpha Complex property.
That she is.
I wasn't gonna pull a trigger. I was just motivating him.
But the
Nobody
trouble's
knows.
running away, and it is valuable, mission important item.
Hand over your gun. You just tried to threaten the
I
Alpha
should
Complex
take your gun.
property.
I'm ignoring the argument and just chasing the bot.
Yeah, I thought
Hand
somebody
over
would
your
have
gun
to.
to me.
I'm running
really
after the
want
bot,
that.
assuming that he's leading us where we asked him to.
Well, he's running away, but he may or may not be taking us where we wanted him to go, but I'd rather not
Well, he's
lose
running
him.
back up to the Transbot tubeway platform, where a train has just pulled in.
I'm going to run and follow after them.
Yep,
Follow
I'm
the
following the
bot.
bot.
I'm going
leaps onto the Transbot as it begins to drive away.
As do
I make a flying leap after him and catch
I'm
onto
going
the
to jump,
train.
run and jump onto the transbot.
Onto the Transbot or into it?
Well, into it. Yes. Thank you for clarifying.
I just
Thank
want to
you.
ask, you know. I don't
Yeah,
want
he's
to. I don't want to do a two-trick pony, but I've done this exact thing before. Speaking of which, Zelly, the doors are now closing, almost closed.
Sally.
Okay, the doors are closed. The Transbot is going.
Daddle.
Uh-oh.
Bye, Sally.
Well, Zelly, you
Goodbye.
have a look at the item in question, and you see the person in question. You now know that person.
Are you going to tell me who it is, or do I just know who that person is now?
It tells you on that bit of paper what it is. That's why you've got the name there.
Okay, I'll rephrase my question.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know you're new to Paranoia and everything, but there's reasons why definitely not.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely definitely not.
I'm now curious as to what the hell he asked you.
I might say it at the end, but don't worry.
Yeah.
All right.
So the three of you are chasing competent Parax through the Transbot.
Yes.
He's sort of now cornered at the front, trying to run away also from a driver, who has now gone up and chased him.
Poor Parix.
You stupid bots on my train again! Get off, will ya?
Sir, stop! It's mission critical.
Mission critical? What do you know about mission critical? Nobody's supposed to know about mission critical. Darn it! You're spies, aren't you? Darn it! He runs back into the chamber and begins pushing buttons randomly.
What clearance is he?
Green.
Hmm.
You're
So,
not travelling
this
absurdly fast, but you are now approaching another platform.
Sir, this little bot is helping us with our mission that we were assigned.
The door's open. Get out! Get out!
Does the little bot get out?
Yeah.
Well, it does actually. It's trying to run away
Okay.
from all of you.
I followed the little
I
bot.
follow the little bot too.
Okay.
I
Vidor's...
perform my action and then fall.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay. The train suddenly picks up speed as the driver sort of falls flat forward. However, the three of you are now off, and you're on what appears to be an abandoned transport tubeway platform in a decrepit part of the sector.
Oh dear.
So,
I'm
how about
still
that cop
following.
bar, right?
The sign above
Yeah.
the platform does say 704-YG-TD-MT. There are there are cameras, but all of them have the lights off and are sort of folded down. There are no lights in this area other than actually, does anybody have the grey thing with the red blinking light?
No.
No.
Okay,
We
no
kind
worries.
of just left it.
Okay, that's important to know. How long's it been since then? I've got timestamps, so I should be able to work that out. I think it will be 6 at this point. Okay. So, Zelly, back to you. You're in front of the information terminal.
I would like to start a new session.
Well, you'd like to do a lot of things, but, you know, you're standing in front of an information
No,
terminal.
I think he meant on the
I know what he
information.
meant. Okay. Welcome to the information terminal. How may I help you?
I am a part of Troubleshooter Team 17B. What is my mission directive?
Please state your clearance level.
Red.
I'm sorry, that information is not available to red clearance citizens. Have a good day, Cycle. Pew.
I go over to the train area.
Okay.
I await a train.
Okay. Back to the other three then.
I have nothing else to do.
Well, I'm going to examine the cameras and see if I can see anything wrong with them.
Doesn't appear to be anything wrong with them. They're just not getting power is your best bet. Let me actually just check things before I say that for definite though.
Are there any lights there that just aren't working?
There's a few faded lights from deeper down the tunnel, but none in the immediate area. It's quite dark.
Hey, I'm a member of Power Services. I might be able to work out why there's no power.
Yes, actually. Somebody has deliberately adjusted the wiring, so it's wrong. It doesn't look like it's damaged from the outside, but the wiring inside is completely wrong and shoddy.
Hey, I'm from Power Services as well.
Do you know anything about wiring inside of security cameras?
Do you?
Slightly.
Well, have a look, see if you can fix them.
I look inside
Okay.
to see if the issue is. I have no clue.
Oh, I was expecting you to lie. That's why I gave you the free opening there. But okay.
Well, you know, he's only been doing this for a while. He shouldn't exactly, possibly know that you're supposed to lie every chance you get in this game.
If you can get away with it. The only passageway that leads off heads off to the north.
Which way is the
Sorry
bot
about that.
going?
Someone came into my room.
No, no worries. The only passageway leading off from the station heads to the north.
Is it bright enough to see in that passageway?
Not really. You can just about make out that it's red along the corridor, but...
Does the bot have any lights on him?
Oh, the bot is quavering with fear in the corner.
Oh, he's not running still?
No, he's staying in the corner opposite you on the station.
Alright, I'll wave my feather
It
duster at
occasionally
him
pines
to get him
like
running
that.
again.
I'm gonna crouch down a few feet away from the bot and say, "Where's your daddy?"
Shadow.
Oh, go get your daddy.
Ah, no! It's not moving.
I can't believe your daddy would abandon you like this.
He's
It somehow
irresponsible.
slumps down even further.
Poor little guy.
I can take control of him. If
Shut up,
need be.
Dave.
I guess not.
You can just make out down the corridor a low red light which just seemingly passed along the end of it. It was only there for a second, but it was there. Oh, hold on. Boom, boom. Back to the information terminal.
Ellie, that's you.
Yep, back to the information terminal. So you just
I-
asked your question.
Yes.
Yep.
I create a new session and ask when the next train arrives heading to area
Transport, by the
744
way, but yeah.
YTG /MT.
Okay. Boom. The next transport to area 744 YTDG/MT will arrive in approximately 7 minutes. DMM sector would like to apologize for the delay to this service.
I go and wait until it arrives.
It continues to say that exact message is delayed by approximately 7 minutes for 7 minutes.
Come on, Zally, you're British. You know what British rail's like.
I'm gonna be here for 3 days, aren't I?
No, you'll get a replacement bus service.
You will get a reverse transport service at some stage. But anyway. So you're still at the station, nothing seemed to happen, and you haven't seen any transports actually arrive at this point.
Can I look around the area, see if anything's weird, or...
Be brave. Go along the tunnel.
That's an awful
please
idea.
go along the tunnel.
It might be your only option, though.
I mean, quite aside from the fact that they go in omnidirections, I mean...
Can I, instead of getting a train, can I just go and get an auto hack?
I
like to-
could,
I like
but
to
of
go
course
back-
the auto hack is
Ah,
probably...
the roads.
You're still waiting for the one that's going to arrive in about 3 days from the mess that was made down there by you lot.
I'm gonna continue waiting.
Hurrah!
And we've reached that particular
We have
stage of
reached this particular
paranoia.
stage of paranoia, but it's going to be solved reasonably quickly because you hear a number. 5.
Who's you? Me?
This is from Zelly's character.
Oh,
Papa.
no.
Because you've noticed the red flickering light of the grey boxes back there.
So it's only just gone from 10 to 5.
It's only just got to 5.
I wonder what would happen if I
You
press the
also
button
have
again.
noticed that there's a loose sort of there's a loose panel which has come free from that grey box.
I inspect it and whatever's inside of it.
It appears to be a circle sort of radar system which is picking up a dot and pinging occasionally. Each time the sort of scanners go out to that point, the red light flashes. It seems to be going in roughly the direction the transport went off to. But, as you say, the only route you've got is through the tunnels.
I hate you.
Unless
But
you
I
can...
go through the tunnel.
Okay.
I decide to go through the tunnel. I also want to press the button again, though.
Turn. The light begins flashing madly.
You reset it.
Oh.
Oh, did you?
Oh, did I?
All you know is it said 10.
Maybe I started 2 countdowns simultaneously.
Well, you'll have to wait until it shouts out another number.
Does
Yeah.
that mean it's gonna explode twice?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Things have been known to explode more than once. You hear a faint cry of...
Competent Parax, where are you?
You hear a rumbling.
From behind me or in front of me?
Both!
I start running.
Okay. At this point, You see in the dark 3 shapes and a smaller shape shouting, "Ah!" Also, the lights now are fully bright. 2 transbots going in both directions are about to both crash into you seemingly simultaneously. You're about 40 feet away from the platform corner where you could possibly leap off. Actions, please, from everybody.
Well,
Holy. So I'm just like in a tunnel and there's like nowhere I can dodge and then just 2 trains coming straight at me.
Well, both trains are. There's only one set of tracks. Both trains are coming towards you, and you're about 40 feet from the corner where you could climb onto the platform.
Does Parax still have his stock of rubber bands?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
I scream for competent Parax. I've seen what that man can do. That bot. There we go.
Okay, Marajin's action is ready. You're going to scream out for competent Parax to save you.
Yeah, but I also would like to move on to the track that's closer to competent Parax.
Okay. Any other actions from anybody else, or any perversity spending?
I am.
Okay. I'll wait for you then.
I guess I should crouch and just hope for God. Hope that I don't die.
Aww, that's the coward's way out.
I tried that once. It doesn't work well.
No.
It almost worked, but it didn't.
Really, this game only rewards you for doing crazy things that amuse Shadow. Basically.
Okay.
That amused Shadow, whatever it was.
Something has amused me. Okay. Okay. Let me just work out how this would happen. First of all, I've got to work out whether Marajin's action is successful or not. Okay. There's a flash of red light, which briefly illuminates everything, as Marajin fires his laser rifle at Cup R. He unfortunately misses.
That is surprising, actually.
It is surprising. Competent Parax just shouts "Daddy," but doesn't respond much beyond that. I could say actually he probably dodged just because he was crouching and admitting his fate is done. However, with the illuminated flash, you also see, all of you see, Lobellia-R pushing Pyrex R onto the tracks. And both troubleshooters are run over. Competent Pyrex then comes out and begins cleaning both of you.
Yay!
Well, at least
Captain Parax is competent. I give Captain Parax a thumbs up and say, good job!
I take it both Vanna and I spend perversity points.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
I pat the little bot on the head and tell him, good
like
job.
to register a new mutant power?
No, of course not.
No.
I'm not taking that risk. I'm up to 4th.
Okay.
I'm on 5th. I was doing
Don't
so
die
well.
again, then else you'll be in trouble for causing him to have to look stuff up.
Yeah, I will have to look stuff up.
Ooh, that looks fun.
And your new mutant power is this one.
Oh, he didn't. Zelly, did you actually say whether or not you're registering?
I said no.
He said no this time.
Oh.
So I won't tell
Oh
him.
yeah,
yet.
because he was killed last time, yeah.
You two are both dropped from the ceiling onto your heads.
Bonk.
Ow.
Ow.
What a way to be born.
With all the memories you had up to and including point of death.
Where are we though?
On the train station, I would assume.
You're on a train station, which is which says above the little placard 704 YGTD/MT.
704?
Yes, it is 704.
Oh. I think we're actually here. Maybe.
Well, the cameras aren't working.
I mean, I did tell you who it's 7445, but that was just me being me.
I kind of figured we actually got here. I just didn't want to say anything in case it was true.
I'm not sure if it's 744 or 704, so that's why.
I would take 704.
It is. It was just me deliberately saying 744.
I kind of figured that at the second we got there, yeah, we're here because it's so similar. Someone missed something somewhere.
Don't assume that kind of thing with Shadow, because that's Shadow.
This is true.
And part of Paranoia, one of the tricks a GM uses is that you basically spend the whole time doing the wrong mission, and there was no way you could have done the right mission. And then you have the briefing questions at the end based on the mission you should have done.
We're all gonna get zapped.
All the time that we apparently completed the mission instantly, we didn't believe him and spent the rest of the session trying to do the mission that was already done.
That was a fun one. But anyway, you're in the dark. There's a passage leading north.
Perhaps team leader should shoot off his laser gun periodically to illuminate the hallway.
No.
As
The
we're
red light appears and just crosses at the end of the corridor. You can just make up enough light to see that.
I'm not going to do that, and I'll explain for why. You've only really got about 6 guaranteed shots with a laser barrel before potentially things go boom.
Okay.
And in
I'm gonna roll a
Paranoia,
dice.
things
I'm gonna roll a
go
dice
boom.
here, Marajin. Sorry.
I'm just trying to explain to her the simple actions of...
Yes, but your character doesn't necessarily know that.
Yeah, but I wasn't... No. Nah, if you
Oh!
We're
But
just trying to help
but
her out because
I
she's
realise
new.
that. I realise that. But we'll carry on. That's why I rolled the dice anyway. You can carry on.
Oh, there's no recording devices. I'm fine. Anyway. Well, we've only got one obvious place to go. To the north. Which we don't know is north, but it's that way.
Oh yeah.
So that way.
Hooray!
About halfway
Onwards
down,
that
you
way.
do see another passageway leading to the right. You can just about make out in the dim light that it's red, and yeah. Now you've got a bit closer to the end of the corridor. You can see that there is some kind of turret activated there, and the red light is on that turret.
Is it a hostile turret?
Well, it's red clearance, so obviously it's safe.
Well, feel free to go and examine it then.
Well, you have to walk further down the corridor. You can just about make
You
out.
are the team leader. You should examine it.
That's not how it works. I'm the leader. I tell you what to do.
Are you disobeying orders?
That's treasonous.
I just merely suggested. And he didn't actually give me an order.
Team leader?
Uh-huh. What's down the other corridor? Can we view anything down the other corridor?
It goes down towards the end. There's no light on that from down that corridor.
Is competent Parks with us?
Yes, he's following you again.
I really do adore competition.
So do I. Are we like around the corner from this turret?
Well, we're just
The
too
turret is
far
directly
away.
in front of you. If you carried on walking down the corridor you went walking down, you know it's at the end, but you can't see enough light to make out what's in that room at this point.
Okay, I tell you what, Kapar, why don't you throw one of those left boots down and see if it reacts?
I throw my own left boot down there. Actually, I would not suggest having me throw anything. I'm gonna be honest. Sir, I am not the best at throwing things.
Are you implying that Friend Computer made an inefficient clone?
That
No.
is treasonous.
I would never imply such a thing. I am just implying that you may be. I will do this. I will take this boot just to prove to you, and I will throw it right down the hall. I do that. I take the boot. I throw it down the corridor as he asked.
Okay. It goes 2 inches in front of you.
Well, I've established there's no threat here. On we go.
I point at Kapar and laugh.
I just start walking down the hallway.
The hallway towards the red light turret.
Yeah, towards the red light.
Okay. As you get a bit closer, you notice there are some You notice the lights seemingly coming on as you get a bit closer to it. The sort of dim reddish lights around the room. You also see what looks like a mechanical style drawbridge, which is up on the other side, because there is a 50-foot drop in front of you. You can also see the switches for the panel for the drawbridge appears to be on the other side. The turret has pointed at you, but it's moved on. It did deliberately when you got close enough, just went to you, and then moved on.
So, the corridor's just got a gap with a...
Yes,
Yeah,
a
you've
50-foot
sort
drop.
of entered the room area. There's a small sort of thin ledge before a 50-foot drop. The drawbridge is on the other side though, and the controls seem to be on the other side as well. The turret did spot you, has tracked you for a little bit, but has moved on.
So it's 50 foot down, but is it far across? Like, is this jumping distance?
It's a good 20 foot across.
Oh.
Far beyond your throwing distance.
About 18 feet.
Does anyone have enough sporks and rubber bands to somehow make a 20-foot arm?
I hasten to point out that a spork arm 20-foot long would be very unwieldy.
I don't need wieldy, I just need something that'll work.
How long are the laser barrels?
A couple of
20 foot.
inches.
No, they just go in the back. They're not that big, and you don't have that many of them.
Never mind.
What if we shot the switch?
It would probably break.
And there's also a turret there.
It would not probably react well to weapons fire in its vicinity.
Probably.
Does anything...
Well,
anyone have anything...
I'm going to throw one of the left boots that I have at the switch.
I have a question.
Yep.
Are scrub bots able to fly?
No.
No.
They can
How do
sometimes
they,
climb
how do they
walls.
clean ceilings? Okay, well, is the wall or ceiling attached to the other side where we need to get to?
Well, you could effectively wall ride around. It's possible.
Yes,
Can
but it
we-
only
can we
follows
send-
him.
Okay,
Tell your bot what to do.
orders don't work that well anymore. He's going through a phase. Okay?
Bribe him.
I'm going to throw one of my left boots at the switch.
I pull out my...
As you throw your left boot, the turret immediately reacts.
I
blows
dive
it
down
into
on...
I
oblivion.
duck to the floor.
Wait, sorry, Shadow, I didn't hear what you said.
The turret tracks your boot and goes pew 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 pew, padoom, explosion, lights, death, oblivion. The boot is no more. The turret
Hooray!
resets.
I pull out my boot polish and I throw it. I take a bit and I like splash it on the side of the wall, and I want to just to see if competent Parax will go up onto the wall to try and clean the mess that I've made.
Oh.
Ooh, that's smart.
Yeah.
It registers the mess and it nudges itself against the wall, but then goes.
Maybe
Then
you
again-
should try maintaining your rather battered bot.
Fine.
It is a scrub bot.
What if you bribed him?
It's a
I don't
robot.
You can bribe a scrub bot.
You can grab a script bot, actually.
Would he like a spork?
I don't know.
I offer a spork to
It runs
the
away from
scrub
you.
bot. Oh. All right, I give.
No, it's running away from you. It's going back.
No, I'm gonna hand it to his daddy to
It
give.
still
to
run
him.
away from you.
Can you just move away from my Parax?
All right, I get away from your Parax.
It's run down
It
the
sounds-
corridor again.
He's so adorable.
Would you like a spork, competent Parax?
It's run away.
Oh, so it's just gone now?
Yeah, it
I'm
was
gonna
running
chase
away.
after it.
I pocket the spork.
I'm gonna chase after it.
Okay. You notice it jinks to the left down the other corridor and it's running it down there.
I'm gonna follow it to the left.
You hear a loud bang.
Am I still alive?
You're still alive, yes, but you just heard a loud bang which caused you to freeze in place. You
I
don't
am
hear any
going to
movement.
stand still and try and see/hear what has happened.
Well, nothing is happening apparently. You can't hear anything. No movement, no...
I'm
Sounds.
very slowly going to move forward.
Okay.
And this could be the end of
Something
me.
creaks under your foot.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna take a step back.
You hear a click as you step back.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna step forward.
Uh-oh.
You're not sure, but you feel that the ground is slightly depressed, just under where your heel is.
Oh, damn.
Meanwhile, the
I'm
rest
going
of the
to
other three have turned up. It's still pretty
gonna-
much pitch black.
I'm gonna assume that's a mine.
No, you can assume it's alpha complex property.
That was bad. So that was bad.
It was bad.
So have we showed off where Connor is now?
Yeah, you're behind him. He's frozen still
What's happening,
in the middle of
what's
the corridor,
happening?
basically blocking the way.
What's happening, Dave?
There might be mines.
What's a mine?
What? What's
It's
yours?
There might be an explodey thing with a button that I've stepped on.
An explodey thing with
No,
a button?
it's in my toolbox.
Did you push the button?
9.
I'm
Yeah,
going.
don't you remember?
I'm going to
See?
see if I know anything about explodey things with buttons.
You do. They were called mines, which is odd.
Ah.
As they seem to be all owned by people who didn't step on them.
How strange.
What's strange?
I know what I'm gonna have to do here.
What are you gonna have to do?
Shadow's gonna like this one because it may result in my death.
I always like things that result in death.
This is
I'm
true.
going to use my mutant power to very quickly sprint to the end of the hall.
Did you register your mutant power?
No, he did not.
He did not.
We probably can't see him. Though.
That's what
Can
I'm
you
betting.
use it if you don't
Okay.
register it?
Yes. You
Oh,
still
okay.
have it.
Okay.
There's a crash in front of you.
Oh boy.
The good news is, Parallax-R, is that you did survive.
Yay!
The bad
Now
news
the
is
bad
you
news.
tripped over a scrub bot, crashed through the door, and landed headfirst on the other side of it.
Ow.
You're knocked unconscious by your endeavor. Meanwhile, nothing else appears to have happened.
Dave, you just stopped responding to me. Dave, where are
Dave
you?
also appeared to disappear.
Hmm.
There was a flash of there was lots of wind as well as something happened, but then he's gone.
I've decided I really
At
don't like this
at
darkness
point,
thing.
At this point, something crashed in front of you, but that's all you heard. Also,
Oh, Competent Parks, is that you? Where are you?
as you arrive, you notice he's somehow been knocked onto his back. Most of his upgrades have seemed to be crushed or fallen off. It's currently rocking back and forth.
It's lost limbs.
You see Dave lying unconscious in the floor. There is light in this room, and you see another 2 of those turrets.
I look down at Dave and say, I'm afraid you can't do that, Dave.
The room has a counter in the northeast corner and doors leading north and east.
Will someone help me get Competent Parks up?
Sure, I'll help you get competent Parax up. I go over and help you lift him up.
I try and
He's
lift him
extremely heavy, but between the 2 of you, you're able to flip him back over. He then runs away from
up.
Lobellia-R.
You need to make a leash for your bot.
Do you really think that he wouldn't just drag me with him?
That would be amusing, though.
The unconscious person wakes up at this point.
I stand up.
Is
You
there
try
any
to.
sign?
Your legs
signs
feel
in
as
the
if
room?
they're made of jelly.
Are there any signs in the room telling
Oh
us where we are?
god!
Would we be able to see the
There are
signs?
no signs, but you do see two of the same type of turret that was in the last room. There is a counter on the side with a few miscellaneous bits of paper thrown around, and also a load of plastic reds.
Plastic reds?
Yes.
Oh,
Which are the
I
coinage, effectively, of Alpha Complex, the non-digital side of the currency.
I go over and inspect the counter and try and read some of the papers.
There doesn't seem to be a lot here. There does seem to be a reminder about be sure to adhere to clearance colours at all times. Turrets are primed.
I'm going to try standing again.
It doesn't feel as if it's working.
I'm going to check to see if I have legs left.
You have legs, yes. They're there. You have two of them. The right number of legs.
Alright.
I'm going
The
to pick up.
incorrect number of boots, which, by the way, is scattered all over the place, because you're obviously carrying them.
So there are just like 19 left boots scattered across.
Well, yeah. You were carrying them.
I pick up one of the reds and look at the turrets expectantly.
One of the reds?
On the counter.
Credits.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, okay. No, okay. You've taken a credit, sure.
Does anything happen with the turrets?
No, in fact, the turrets have now cottoned onto something else and have started blasting the boots with precision fire. This room is red, by the way.
I take this
No!
off. Take the
My
rest of the credits.
boots! My boots!
Oh, it's firing. I take the opportunity to rest of
Why?
the credits.
All of the boots are now destroyed. Except the
took
ones
all
you were
the
currently
credits?
holding.
I thought there was some on the counter.
Well, any that were there are now blasted to pieces. There's some papers and there's the plastic credits. But the turrets don't seem bothered by them. The black boots, which are unattended in the red clearance room, though, are being destroyed.
I'm thoroughly confused about what's going on here, guys.
They red boots.
No, they're black boots. Troubleshooters wear black boots.
Oh,
It's
the
a red
reason-
clearance room.
the
Alright.
reason they're being shot is because they're ultraviolet. Okay, right.
No,
No,
they're
the other one.
infrared, but the
The other
room-
one, infrared. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, the room itself, though, is red clearance. While the ones you're wearing are fine, because obviously they're being worn by red clearance clones, the unattended ones are clearly treason.
Ah, okay.
Can we actually reach the turrets in this room?
I guess you could. You might not want to.
Did the turrets talk?
Well, you haven't
That's
tried talking to them, have you?
Yeah.
That's, I want to walk over to one and inspect it. While it's not firing.
It stopped firing. It's now doing sweeps of the room.
I'm going to check to see if my legs are broken.
No, they don't appear to be broken. There's no feeling in them whatsoever.
I walk over to a turret and I put my hands up in front of me saying, I come in peace. I wish only to talk.
The turret just continues on its cycle.
Did I find anything when I inspected the turret, or?
Well, it's operational, but that was obvious anyway. Beyond that, you can't tell anything.
I try to regain feeling in my legs.
You feel pain! So much pain!
Does the turret have any writing on him?
No. It's a turret.
Can I deduce how badly my legs are injured?
You wish you didn't have legs.
So we've tried all the possible paths here.
No, there's a
can't-
door to the north and a door to the east from this room, as well as the door you came in from.
Oh,
Both of them are infrared doors.
The question, to risk calling the dock bot or to not risk calling the dock bot?
Well, you've got a bit of feeling in them. You can probably stand if you're very, 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 very careful.
Okay,
you
I'm gonna try and
you
stand.
could also ask one of us for help.
No, that would be a daft
Yeah,
idea.
no, I'm not gonna even attempt that. That's worse than calling a dock bot.
The only thing worse would be to ask them not to help.
And then that'd just be suicidal.
Yeah.
Shall we go through one of the doors then? I say. There doesn't seem to be much in this room. Since we're red clearance, we can go into an infrared door, can't we?
Yeah. You're allowed in red or infrared corridors. You could, but I'd need more of a reason for it to happen. The rules are kind of established for what they do, if you get me. Anyway, which door were you going through?
I asked the group, but no one replied.
Yeah, that's why I was asking again.
Since
Okay,
everyone's
You get to
staying silent, I just go through the east door.
Okay. It continues on into an infrared corridor. This area is actually better lit than the previous rooms.
Finally.
You can just about see about halfway down the corridor there's a path leading left. However, it's a green corridor. And there's another door at the far end which also leads north.
Is that
So two northward facing doors. Well, one's actually a corridor, but there's a door at the far end.
Can I tell what colour that door is?
Not immediately, not unless you walk up to it anyway.
I'll walk up to it.
Okay. Beyond the green corridor, you see a red room and a blue corridor leading into an orange room.
I'll just take the red door then.
Well, no, actually, that's just what you see down the green corridor way.
Oh,
So it
okay.
sort of goes green corridor
I
into
continue
red
past
room,
that to see
blue,
what the...
blue corridor into orange room. Continuing down there, you see another infrared door.
I go through that.
Okay. You see a room similar to the drawbridge room. However, somebody has put a couple of thin planks all the way across for 20 feet.
I think
There's a door on the other side, which is infrared clearance. What's happened from Marajin in a while? Is he actually still in the call?
Yeah, I'm still here.
That's right. That's right, just making sure.
I return to the group and I inform them what I've found. And then I suggest maybe we should go through the north door.
The north door, you say?
have I managed to stand yet?
Where's that?
Yes, you have.
I bet
Hooray.
the
Your
door that I
progress can
cannot go
be
through.
described as... Ow!
Does anyone hear sounds of pain in the darkness?
Ah,
My legs.
Oh no, it was just constant
My
barracks.
legs.
Nothing to worry about.
Okay.
have a pedestrian points for evilness.
Yeah, anyway, Valander's just sort of aside. He's just messaged me saying that he woke up with food poisoning at 5 a.m.
Aw.
So he'd been asleep all day. That's why he didn't turn up.
No worries.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This-
there's the passageway to the north, and there's the plank room, or you can go through the green corridor into the red room.
Could I see into the green corridor?
Yes, there's one of those turrets.
Oh,
There's only
definitely
one
not
though,
going in
but
there.
it's got its sort of cycle. It's not always watching, and it probably has a blind spot if you're good enough.
I do not trust myself
Aw.
even a little bit. If I had Compton Parks, I might try something. But for now, I go through the north door.
Okay.
I
It
motion
leads
for
you
everyone else to
into
follow.
a bathroom. There are no turrets or cameras at all in this one. But yeah, it's just an infrared bathroom or toilet, really.
Oh,
There
and
is
I
a
was
there is a
hoping for an-
ventilation there is a ventilation shaft on the east wall though, up in the ceiling. It looks just about large enough for a troubleshooter to get in, though of course competent Parax wouldn't be able to climb up the walls as we've already established to follow you.
That's probably a good thing, because if he could, he'd crush me.
This is most likely true.
Yeah.
So those are your three options looking at this.
I think Valander's going to join just to observe the game, but he's not up to actually joining in any way at the
Yeah,
moment.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright.
He will understand nothing. Remember, he's also still technically infrared. No giving him information he's not allowed to have.
Okay. I'm gonna go through the ventilation shaft.
Okay.
Someone's brave.
Someone is very, very brave.
I
Yeah.
feel it's braver than trying to get past the turret.
Hey, Zelly, do you have a Drovik?
A what?
Oh, he doesn't have a Drovik. You must get a Drovik as soon as possible.
What's that?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either.
None of them remember. Connor, you should know.
He might not. I don't know. But anyway, you've crawled through the ventilation path. It just leads straight into a grate in front of you. But you can see into the red room that you saw earlier.
The one that's past all the...
Past the green corridor, at least.
Yeah. Can I get down it from there? Do I have to dismantle
if you've got a
the
way
grate?
if you've got a way of dismantling the grate in front of you, yeah.
Ooh.
I pull out my
Meanwhile, you hear
toolbox
shouts
and
of
try and...
battle.
I follow Zelly and ask him what's there.
How would you follow me? No one was paying attention to me.
I was.
I kept telling you to follow me, everyone to follow me,
He
and you were
has followed
ignoring me.
you.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
okay.
followed you.
And now
I'm
you're
gonna
sort
ask
of-
him what he needs.
I
Zelly,
don't-
what do you need?
I don't think I need anything. I just pull out my toolbox and try and unscrew the grate.
Okay, the grate falls to the ground with a clank. And you can
I
see...
look in the room before I go in.
Okay. It appears to be a load of storage lockers, so at least you've got a reasonable climb down, I suppose. But there's going to be anything else in there.
I attempt to get down into the room.
Okay. As you put a foot onto the storage locker, it collapses. You fall the rest of the way.
God damn it.
You are now in a red clearance room about 20 feet square with two ways out. One blue corridor, one green corridor.
Oh no.
And there's no
Wait.
there's not seemingly an obvious way to climb back up there now that the cabinet's gone.
I poke my head through the hole
How did you manage
away.
to get past Connor? He's the next.
Yeah, well done.
Oh, is he in the way? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to
Parax.
crawl backwards out and go back into the bathroom.
You gotta get past Mara.
He does. He's blocking you.
I'm a partner. You guys need to coordinate a bit more. You're awful at this.
They are
Wait a
awful
minute.
at this.
Who the hell is in what order now? This is just
Well, now
getting
there's only
confusing.
two of you in the little ventilation shaft. It is Parax followed by Boom,
Right.
with Lobelia hanging out in the reception. I think still.
All right, I'm gonna climb up and follow them.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Meanwhile, the cries
Go
of
back.
"Dad" continue.
He'll
Go
find
back.
his way. He always
Go
finds
back! There's nothing here. Go back!
So what are you three of you going to do? In fact, what are the four of you going to do? You're stuck in a red room.
Well, I'm stuck in a red room. I wanna check any of the storage lockers, see if they're open. What's inside any of them?
Wait, are they red storage lockers?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're red storage lockers. They're rusted metal mostly.
Okay. I'm going to carefully try and get down.
You're just gonna have to fall.
Yeah, you fall. Your legs are even worse off than they were just a moment ago, and they were bad.
Ah!
But hey, you got feeling in them again. Lots and lots of lovely feeling.
Ah!
Have a thirsty point for all the pain and anguish I put you through.
Yes!
I want to check any of the storage lockers I can.
Oh, fair enough. There's nothing in them seemingly other than rusted metal and shelves. Boomar, you're next in sequence.
Okay, what's going on?
He just
the
fell.
ventilation shaft overlooks a red clearance room.
Right.
You see Parax and Kapar both in there. There are only two corridors leading off. North one is blue. The south one is green.
Wait, did the doors open automatically? I can't remember.
No, there's no doors. They're just corridors.
Oh, okay. I'm going to take the pieces of the red storage cabinet and lay it down across the blue floor.
As you begin, the turret noticeably points towards you and begins priming.
I am going to very quickly pull that away back into the red room.
Okay. It didn't fire, but it was definitely checking out the object you very nearly put in the blue corridor. Well, at least
I
you're
wonder if somebody donated enough blood to paint the corridor red.
Ooh, that's an idea.
It's been tried.
Volunteers?
I remember the one where Dylan got married that I actually had red paint and I painted a door red.
Is anybody in possession of paint?
No.
And Boom is still in the corridor. Is still in the ventilation shaft, followed by Lobellia.
Then again, that stupid robot has to have about like 80 pounds of blood in it by now.
Speaking of the stupid robot, it's now traveling down the green corridor.
I knew it!
Wait, what color is he? Oh god.
He doesn't have a color. Robots are allowed in all sectors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
drives through. The turret didn't even pay attention to it.
Hang on a minute, guys.
Maybe he can take the turret out.
All right.
Well, it doesn't need. Well, we kind of can't go back. There's nothing there.
Well, we could have the robot dispense the blood that
Wait,
it
what?
has inside of it,
Okay.
because
But
there's
that wouldn't really help. We're all red. We're all red anyway.
Yes,
Well,
but we
it's
can
gonna
paint the
paint the
corridor red.
corridor.
I get you. What have I missed though? Have I missed anything, or are you all just in the red room now?
Well, no. Boom-R is still above. Boom-R and Lobellia-R are still in the ventilation system between the toilet and the red room, as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want while
Okay, I'll
they're
climb
while
back
they're
up.
doing that, you can't climb down. Boom
Well,
R's
she
in-
can. She can climb back into the toilet if she wants.
Oh yes. Okay. But,
Into the toilet.
Well, you know.
can
Am I
can
am I locked in there or something?
Which
No.
which begs the question: where do alpha complex toilets lead?
Yeah, I
That
was kind of.
information is clearance
wondering
blue
about that.
and above.
Forget I asked.
If we pull the toilet up from the floor, is there a hole big enough for a person to get through into the pipes?
I guess. My
Can-
carefully played map appears to suddenly have a flaw, but carry on.
can I inspect the blue corridor?
Yes, it's very, very blue.
Is there any turrets in there?
Yes.
Yes. There is.
There's one. There's
I-
a similar
I-
blind spot to the green one behind you, but now you think about it, the blind spot of the blue one is covered by the one in the green corridor if it was looking in that direction.
Okay, so
Apologies.
Good thing we didn't go down.
Is competent Parrots back with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying daddy at you.
Okay.
And has like
I have a plan.
it has 60 liters of like blood in it, so I think.
I have a plan.
All right.
My
You know
plan.
it's the team leader's job to plan, right?
I have an idea that I would like to suggest as a plan to the team leader. I've also only just realised that it's only going to work for one person. That one person is me.
So you don't.
I have a thought.
I think
I like thoughts. Go for it.
I think Marajin might have gone off though.
Okay, what I want to do.
No,
So I
I
wanna
came.
use-
I came back, but nobody seemed to be responding to my comments. So
Oh, okay.
I want to use my can of boot polish and basically just keep dripping a trail in front of competent Parrots, and I basically want to just keep dripping a trail all the way along the blue corridor and hide behind him, so he'd be between me and the turret, and I'd be hiding behind him and leading him by making a mess that he's following to clean.
Okay. It begins happily cleaning up the mess you leave in front of it.
Do I get
Then
across the
again-
corridor?
Wouldn't your red shirt be exposed
The
because
turret is
you're-
looking at you.
I'm behind. I'm trying to stay behind the bot and just.
Yeah,
keep-
but you have to put drips in front of it though.
Well, I'd have one arm out every occasion.
you could just try surfing on top of the bot.
Then the turret would see me.
It's gonna
But
see you
technically-
anyway.
Technically, you wouldn't be touching anything that is a clearance color though.
Oh, I climb on top of the bot.
It starts spinning.
I tried desperately to put it in the right path with my can of boot polish.
It starts jumping up and down as well.
I realise this is an awful idea. I try and jump off it back into the red section, and if I land, I want to try and run back if I fail.
Okay. You jump off, just about land in the red section, and the scrub bot chases you.
That's basically my idea at this point. Since that plan failed, I'm just gonna wait for a blind spot and then attempt to just gun it all the way across.
I don't think you can wait there though because you're not in the red room.
I am.
Yeah,
I
he did
jumped-
jump into the red room.
Oh, he did.
I
Okay,
should also
I
point
misread
out that beyond the blue room, the blue corridor is an orange room.
Ah, no, this is an awful idea.
Just thought I'd let you know that.
Wait, but if the blind spot of the blue one is the ones that the green can see, by the time the blue one so I'm just gonna have to keep running because the blind spot will be there once I get in there.
Unless there's another turret.
There could
Yeah,
be
but
another turret in the orange room you can't see.
But think we're trying to get across the blue one, and the blue one's blind spot is where the green one can see.
Wasn't there an infrared door somewhere?
So,
There was.
yeah, we've
back
been
over
through
the
them all.
planks.
We've been through them all.
No, you haven't been. There's another sort of
Oh,
dormitory
there's one
with the
with
two
the
planks.
Getting back there is going to be quite a hassle.
Well, yeah, it is
it will
now.
be at this point. Yeah.
But you don't have to go through the green corridor to do that.
Team leader, do you have a plan?
Not really. I missed most of that due to being
Sorry.
poked in real life.
We're still just in the red room. Not the red. Yeah, the red room, trying to cross a blue corridor, which has a turret
Wait,
in
this
it.
begs the question: why is there just a random red room where no red clearance citizens could get to?
I'm sorry, this is our
paranoia.
complex.
Yeah.
True.
mean- High programmers sometimes do that as a joke to see how long it will take infrareds to starve. By the way, just so you know, I've got the map. I just put the map into the Paranoia chat for the area you're currently in.
Oh boy, this should be funny.
Well, just that section of it. I haven't been. I haven't done it all. But anyway,
This is amazing.
Best map ever.
I thought so.
That's actually really nice.
Well, it's very sort of net hacky.
Is that the same map that was printed out
Sorry?
No.
earlier? Was that the same map that was printed out earlier?
No.
Well, one thing that Boom and Boom can do is go back and try and go across the planks.
Yeah, but then we're still stuck.
Well, if they get across the planks, they're further than we are. Because me and you are stuck down here, but they can go the other way if they want.
I am going to grab a small piece, or the smallest piece of the red cabinet I can find.
Yep.
I am going to wait till the turret turns away from me.
Yep.
Sprint down the hall, toss the red thing.
How
to
can you sprint?
closer
You
to
can
the
barely
turret.
walk.
That's true.
Other
I have a
than-
question.
Other than that, it's an entertaining plan.
It's an entertaining plan.
That's
Yeah.
I'm gonna still try it. I'm gonna toss the red bit back, hope that it shoots that first, and make it into.
So you're not even
Yeah,
waiting for a
first
blind
one.
spot? You're just gonna
I am
hope-
waiting for a blind spot. I said I'd wait for the blind spot at the first bit.
Anyway.
Okay.
Vanna, your question?
Yeah. The black hallway, does that connect to the room where the planks are at all?
Yes, that
Yeah.
does. That's sort of the
But-
infrared corridor.
What if we take
Oh,
cup
sorry?
ours? What if we take cup ours shoe polish, paint ourselves black, and go back down the black corridor?
We can go on the
Yeah,
black
you're
one.
allowed.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
Yeah, but you're allowed to go in the black corridor.
Oh.
Any
Oh.
clearance equal to or lower than your own. So red is above infrared, and infrared is portrayed as black.
Okay, so we can go across the planks.
You can.
You two can.
I want to see how my plan succeeds.
I want to know how
Good job.
secure those planks are.
That's why I didn't go across them in the first time. But I did inform you all that it was there when I came back.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys
so,
know what.
Connor, you're
So-
gonna make the dash, are you?
Yes, keeping in mind that I am going to throw a red bit the second I think it's going to get too close to me and distract it.
Keep in
Okay.
mind that you're going into an orange room, which is probably gonna have a turret.
No,
so you
I'm going
can't-
back. I'm going back to the
The
main
black
room.
corridor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you're running through the green bit.
Yes.
Okay. You leg it across.
Somehow.
The turret whirs and begins firing, but it misses you. You also go splat into the wall.
What?
You're not quite sure what happened, but it seemed from a casual glance that he somehow outran the laser.
What?
However, your legs are in even more pain than they were before, and you've gone face palmed into the wall.
Is he unconscious?
Everything hurts.
No!
My spleen.
Close enough.
It is a success. Honestly, I thought I was going to get lasered in the face. Yes, that is correct. If you're not dead yet, it's a success.
It is very true. Okay, so you're now in the black corridor with planks over. Well, the planks are over there anyway. If you want to go there. So Zelly, what are you going to do now?
I have no idea. I kind of just, I kind of want to go to the orange room. I think I'm gonna wait for a blind spot and then leg it to the orange room.
Okay.
Well, isn't the toilet connected to that other eye?
I can't get
You
into
can't
the
get back
toilet.
up to it. Yeah.
Well, actually, you could if you climbed on your bot again, I suppose.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
wanna-
there's
I
no
don't want to
good.
abandon him again.
All right, no worries, Marajin.
Oh boy. Are we recording this one? Or?
Yes, I've been recording all of this so far.
Oh, that's brilliant then. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. This has
Yeah.
been entertaining.
So I just want to see what Zelly does here, and then we'll go over to the planks and see what happens there.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to see how badly he gets murderized.
If you want more time, I can go and do the planks first, and then come back to you.
Yeah. Do the planks.
Okay.
Is
So
that
the two
turret
of you-
gone in the
two of
green
you and
hallway?
Marajin are in the room with the planks. It's basically similar to the drawbridge room, but there's just two thin wooden planks going across it, about 20 feet.
Wait, is that turret gone from the green hallway?
No, it's still there, but if you're in an infrared corridor, it's not going to shoot you.
I have to go through the green hallway to get there, where they are, though, right?
No, you don't.
Oh.
The only person in the red box room is Zelly. Everybody else is in that infrared corridor, the black corridor, I mean, at the bottom,
Oh, okay.
heading
I'll
towards,
follow them.
heading towards the plank room. Sorry, I'll just answer Zelly's question here.
Okay.
Anyway, so you now and on that one side there are planks leading across to the other side. What are you going to do, Connor, Debbie?
I'm going to put one foot on the edge of the plank and tap it and see how sturdy it is.
It flexes slightly, but you know, should be all right. Do you wish to make your way across?
Where's our team? Well, I'll tentatively edge out onto the boards.
They
And make-
creak slightly and flex a bit, but
Ooh, I have an idea.
they seem steady.
Okay, so I inch back to the hallway,
Okay.
and I
Okay.
confirm that the planks are steady enough, and I wait for the boys to go first.
Good plan.
Yes.
I am, despite in all my pain, going to try and run across.
Okay.
I've had success with that so far.
Just one quick question for Vanna.
Mhm.
Are you watching him do this?
Yes.
Okay. Did you blink at any point?
Did I blink?
Would you say you blinked, maybe?
Of course I blink. I'm human. I'm a clone.
But you blink, and suddenly he's across and has face palmed into the wall again. He's unconscious this time.
How impressive!
I'm glad that's working
If
out
he
for me.
if
Still,
he
at
was
least
awake,
that's
his legs would feel as if they are in molten lava.
You you begin to have suspicions about that he may have the mutant power of teleportation.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Sorry
no
for
worries.
random missing stuff, but yeah.
Okay, no, I actually like that plan. So, Xelios, you use the rest of the cabinet to make a sort of blockade on that corridor.
On the one behind me to
Yep.
obscure the view of the turret in the green corridor.
And then you chase the bot into the orange room, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you know how that works out in a bit. Meanwhile, Lobellia, you see that Parax has made it across.
Yes.
Boomar, you're also there as well. Do you want to walk the planks now?
Wanted to know whether the planks look stable.
Not really. They flexed quite a lot, but you know,
I'm on the other side.
But he managed.
it's about a 50-foot drop.
Sorry, I'm just trying to organise myself after being distracted there.
No, no worries.
Right, where was I? Okay. Arr, do you want to walk the plank, matey?
Perhaps.
Why not? I'm known for reckless abandon sometimes.
Okay, the plank flexes and seemingly sways a little bit, but you make it across.
Hooray!
You have to step over an unconscious clone on the end of it, but you know.
Nothing new there.
Nope.
I
real quick while I'm
tentatively-
unconscious, I'll be back in a minute.
No, you'll be back now.
Oh.
By the
Oh,
way,
I tentatively make my way across the
you
boards.
cannot feel your legs again. They look
All right,
they
well-
look swollen to about 3 times their size, actually.
eh.
And your,
Muty scum,
by the
I
way,
give him
your
a swift
feet
kick.
your feet are bleeding. By the way,
I call him Muty scum and give him a swift kick, try to knock him off the edge.
well, with the extra weight in his feet, he doesn't actually manage to fall off, but it's only because of that.
Hooray!
Meanwhile, Lobellia, you were also across.
Yeah.
And you now see another infrared corridor you can walk along.
Yay!
Okay. It kinks to the left, and you see a couple of storage cabinets on the left and right, but also you're looking forward into an orange clearance room.
Hmm.
Is this the same room I'm in?
Well, it's the same room. You see, you hear vague shouts of "Daddy," and then you see the bots walking into it, followed by a crawling Cup R. The orange clearance room does have another door which leads to the north. It's red clearance.
But we have to pass through the orange clearance first.
Is there a turret in the orange clearance room?
You're paying too much attention on making sure you don't get shot.
Oh yes.
So I assume you're keeping your head down.
Oh yes.
So no, you don't know.
Oh, so well, at least that
damn.
means I'm safe right now.
Maybe. Unless there's one above you.
Wait, that would also mean that Vanna can only see the bot and might not be able to see me.
No, because Vanna is looking at you from beside.
Oh, okay.
The real question would be, does she see a turret?
She doesn't.
Can I see the red door?
Yes. It's where you're heading towards. It's directly in front of you.
Yeah, I okay. I just carry on that way then.
Okay. He stops in front of a door.
Go through.
Just bashes into it slightly. He turns around.
I don't know how they work. What are you looking at me for?
It seems to be distracted by something and then leaps to the side to clean a small spot on the floor.
Important question. Am I exposed to something now?
Well, you're exposed to any turrets that were in the room and possibly the turret behind you?
Instead of looking anywhere, I just dive straight into the door and try and open it.
As you
Wait.
dive into the door, you knock your head slightly.
What
Can I-
color was the splat that the bat cleaned up?
Sorry?
What color was the splat that
You don't
the
see.
bat cleaned
You
up?
just found a spot it wanted to clean.
Hmm.
I drag myself to the border of the orange room.
Okay. You see a turret in the infrared in the corner of the infrared thing, watching the entrance on this door.
Oh.
It's not. It doesn't. Whatever was causing it to rotate and check the room has sort of failed. It is on. You can see from the red blinking light, but it's also pointed directly down.
I try. Can I? Is there like a handle that I can open the red door with?
Yes.
Oh, I use that then instead of running into a door.
Yeah, I thought that might be a better idea.
Ever so slightly.
You're into a red clearance corridor.
I'm gonna drag myself
Safety.
into the red clearance corridor, or attempt to.
You've got to drag yourself through the orange room, and as I said, there's a turret. Right
I close
at
the door behind
entrance,
me.
which will shoot you because it can see definitely where the infrared and orange corridors meet, and will see you crossing, and can shoot directly down. The only direction it's got, actually.
Does the bat have any cleaning fluids in it that is colored orange?
Probably
It has
not.
cleaning fluids for everything. But
And
they
are
don't
any
have-
colored orange though?
Well, you don't know unless you want to open him up.
Even if he did, how are you gonna make him do things? He's
you
terrified of
can-
you.
You can talk him into spitting some out.
No
He's
one's
safe-
even no
safe
one's
in
even
a-
spoke to me yet.
He's safe in a red clearance corridor.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And if
I gave you a spork for your butt. Give me some cleaning fluid.
I paid for your taxi ride,
Which is worth a hell of a lot more than a
a
sport.
hell of a lot more than a spork.
Sporks are precious. What are you talking about?
If you want to give me 60
bought
credits,
you
I will
all
help you
boots.
through here.
I bought you all boots. Help!
Have the 30 points, sir, for just escalation and amusement.
If I were to reach out of the red corridor, would I be able to grab Connor and drag him in?
No,
Without exposing myself at all.
The room's a 20 foot square, so no.
And
one,
never mind.
one middle of east to middle of north.
Screw you, Dave.
Boots.
They were all destroyed, sir, or stolen, or eaten by now.
Well, one of mine was thrown 2 inches in front of me. I mean, that one's
Yeah,
safe.
it's still there. Yeah.
It's still there. No one picked it up. And and my bot's got one on its head.
Oh yeah, that's true. It does.
It's got a hat.
Yeah, it does. I gave
I
your
have a spare
bot a
boot.
hat.
I have a spare boot and you can have it. If you tell your bot to give me something orange.
Give me
Even
60
orange
credits.
peels.
You can come in if you give me 60 credits.
You need to find a terminal to exchange those at, though.
I can give you all the money on my ME card.
You mean
You're negative.
minus 100-something million credits? No thanks.
I think it's only negative 71,900, but you know.
My guy doesn't know that. What's in this red corridor? Is it just a long corridor?
There's a corridor. There's 2 lockers similar to the ones that are in the corridor they're currently in.
If no one
left
else
to
wants
right.
to do if no one else wants to do them, I like to check those.
Okay. You find a number of spare jumpsuits.
Of red color.
Some of them are. Some of them are infrared. There's a couple of orange ones. There's even a green one in there.
Whoa.
Hmm.
How many orange ones are there? Wait, are there an orange? Yeah. I take 2 orange ones and go and open the door and throw them into the orange room in the direction of Connor and...
Oh my god, have you forgotten?
It lands. They both land in front of you. They barely have moved.
I shrug, and I've given them some cover. I've done everything I need to do.
They're about 9 feet into the room, and you can't cross the orange line without that turret shooting you.
Just put on the green one, you.
If I
Put on an orange one and then bring us the orange ones.
that would require effort. I would continue back on. I pocket any jumpsuit that I don't have access to. Well,
So you're pocketing
No,
a green jumpsuit.
yeah. And then I just carry on the red corridor.
Well, good luck
the
perking
end.
up your spirits next time you need a happy pill.
Hey, I just helped you. I pocketed your happy pill.
I don't know. I don't know.
Go
Can
on.
I think he needs to be taught a lesson for leaving us behind. Once
I
we
helped you.
get
You
out
know
of
what?
this
I'm never
mess.
helping you again.
That's the troubleshooter spirit.
I'm still confused as to where I am. All I remember is I
You're
crossed the
with
planks.
yeah, sorry, you're with the other ones. You're in the infrared corridor, which is next to the orange room.
Yeah.
The turret is basically on the door, looking down because it's broken, and it's just looking down directly.
I have
Is
an
it
idea.
actually working?
The red
How-
light's on. If it can
How
fire,
far?
Hmm? Go on.
How far away is the turret's barrel pointing downwards?
well, it's at the top, and you'd have to dismantle it to find out.
No,
Okay,
can we push the way it's pointing in a different direction if we had something for say
You
long enough?
Probably could. I mean, it's only at sort of top of door height, maybe a bit higher than that, so you might even be able to reach it.
Well, I'm going to test its function by throwing the spare boot that I've been carrying into the room and see if it shoots it.
Okay. As it crosses the line, it fires. The boot, however, does, because of the momentum, it misses. The boot lands in the room, but it did fire once or twice. And the motions caused it to sway slightly, but it then resets. The boot made it through okay, but it was a lot smaller than you are.
Perix, do you still have your rubber bands?
I do.
I still have my sporks. Let's create a long arm to poke that turret in the other direction.
I think you seem to think a spork arm is a lot more sturdy than it actually would be. I don't.
Well, it's rubber banded together.
Yes, which probably makes it flex even more.
Yeah. You're gonna try and poke it, and it's just gonna bend.
Team leader.
Yes.
How badly would you like to complete this mission?
Oh, of course I want to complete the mission. Anything other would be treason.
Was that it? Okay.
All right, I'm gonna take my left boot off,
Well, let's
and I'm gonna
try.
throw it. What?
Oh, okay. Well,
you want to
can
do
throw
the
your-
spork arm?
You could. Okay, we'll try the spork arm,
All
and then
right.
we'll try the boot thing, and if not, we can try something.
Yeah,
Is
I'll get
what
to you. I'll
we
get
do
to you in a
the
moment,
sport
Zelly.
gun.
Okay.
Okay.
I will complete
Okay.
this damn mission.
Okay. Well,
So we put together a spork arm.
you're making a spork arm, right?
Yeah.
You basically have two paths. You can go up some stairs to the left, or you can go straight onto another red door.
I think Marajin does deserve a
I like to
person.
walk up to the stairs
he
and
does.
see if there's a difference in color up there.
As you walk up the stairs, you can hear some rough mumbling. There's another red door up there.
I'll listen for a few seconds, see if I can
It still
distinguish.
seems distant.
I will hesitantly open, but I'll go through
Okay.
and observe the room that I enter into. Oh, can he climb stairs? Is he a dog?
Actually, the bot is having a little trouble because it's a ramp rather than stairs at the end of it, and he doesn't seem to have the momentum to make it up there.
No. Is there
Oh,
anything?
It's wheel spinning.
Have I not gone through the room?
Hmm?
Did I go through the room or not? Did I go through the door?
It's shouted at you. You've gone through the door, but it's trying to chase you, and it's not able to make it up the last bit of stairs.
Well, while I'm in here, I might as well see what's in this room.
Okay. You see a door to the left, and a door directly in front of you. The door to the left is. Let me just find it. Yeah, it's red clearance. The one in front of you is violet clearance.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm going back downstairs. I need to see my baby. And I'm gonna go through the other alternative.
Ladder?
Hello.
As it notices you going back down the stairs, it lets go and starts falling down the stairs. It collapses into you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I have the feeling it's a love-hate relationship here.
I do abandon it a lot. I'm this spot's Owen.
Indeed.
Right, so you've managed to build your spork arm.
Everyone hates their kid at some point.
I'll go through the
Oh,
other
that beat
entrance
that.
when it's my turn again.
Yeah. You put your spork arm. What are you going to do with it?
We're gonna poke the turret and see if we can turn it in the other way.
You
In the
poke
other
it
direction.
And it spins. It then spins back round to where it was.
Can we poke it more slightly so it's facing the opposite direction?
Do you want to hold it in place?
It's not gonna stay in place when I
Oh,
poke
hold
it.
up,
gonna
I've got a
poke
phone
it.
call.
Well, I didn't poke it, but I gently nudged
Someone's Samsung is ringing.
That's
To turn
Connor's. Well, if you're holding it, you can't really run and hold it at the same time. I mean,
it. Sure, we
actually-
can if we run diagonally.
Well, if you want to risk that.
I'm just going to run and try and combat roll through, I think.
Okay, Marajin goes for the combat roll. What's
Just
your...
do you know that there's two orange jumpsuits just in front of the door that you're trying to get to, Mara?
What door once he gets
Wait a
there?
minute. Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Let's use the spork arm to grab the jumpsuits and drag them to us.
Oh, Marajin's already mid-combat roll.
He is mid-combat roll.
Well, he can combat roll all he wants.
And
He's doing
he
it
is
in,
blasted to
slow
oblivion.
motion.
Hooray!
What happens when you combat roll
I'm
in
back.
slow motion?
And
Right, I'm
unfortunately,
reaching with
Marajin
the
is
spork
blasted into
arm.
oblivion. Would you like to make sure
Marajin?
you mutant power, Marajin?
No, of course not.
Okay, I'll let you know what it is.
Wait,
But,
so which clone are you on now, Marajin?
4.
Or
I'm still on 5.
Almost useful, but not really.
so I drag over
Yep.
a jumpsuit to myself with the spork arm. I disassemble my spork arm, put my jumpsuit on, give Parex his, and then I waltz through the room
Okay.
to the red room.
Can you pass that other uniform over here?
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put it on and walk to the other side of the room, or if I can't
Crawl.
walk, crawl.
Okay, the turret sort of notices you and beeps. Oh, by the way, free.
Mm.
What?
You hear a loud free from ahead.
It's
of you.
from your.
Oh
your
no!
booty back.
Oops. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You're both now in the orange clearance room. Turret
Oh,
didn't
so
react at
it's
all.
It's doing two
Okay.
simultaneous countdowns. I think.
Oh.
Oh no. Kinda wanna click it again. I click it again.
2.
Oh no!
Stop pushing the button!
Marajin,
I'll
Only
actually
one
listen to
thing-
keep
Okay, I
pressing
pushed the button again.
X.
Uh-uh.
I fixed it.
Anyway, what were you saying, Shadow?
You appear in the red clearance corridor next to Zelly and competent Parax.
Hooray! Hey, little buddy. I wave at competent pilots.
And I waltz through the room and I take off my jumpsuit just as I get to the red line so I can be in red
Okay.
territory. Wearing red.
You can.
I drag myself into that room and take off my uniform as well. Not
Okay.
just the orange
Your
one, not the
legs
red.
have a little bit of feeling back. Enough to
I was
possibly
gonna
walk.
specify that.
In a good way or a bad way?
Oh, it's definitely a bad way, but he can
Oh.
walk.
Oh yeah.
I tell them upstairs there's a violet room and another red room. I didn't go up because competent parks can't get up there.
Hmm.
I mean, if we all push them up, he could probably get up there.
Yeah, but then it could fall back.
No, I mean, we
Not with
probably...
three of
He actually
With
very
three
nearly
of
made
us,
it. It
we-
was just the last bit he really didn't manage.
Yeah, we could probably just help him up.
Well, I think we should have Parex crawl into the violet room because he's all battered and bruised anyway. He's already purple.
What do you mean? The bot's fine.
No, he means,
No,
she means
not
Dave. She means
not
Dave.
black.
Oh,
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, he's battered and covered in purple bruises anyway, so he's pretty much violet.
Yes, but I still have red clearance.
Take off your jumpsuit. You're probably so
You'll
so
crawl
bruised
into
that
the
you
room
can't...
naked.
Wait. Would that actually work?
You don't know. You'll have to try it.
Oh dear.
I take my can of boot polish and I just like splash him with it, and then I point at him and say, "Come to Parks, clean this mess."
No!
It's trying to get back up the stairs again.
Damn it! Why do you only ever crush me?
Oil.
It's stuck in the same point again, but it is seemingly determined to get up there.
I'm just gonna try and push it.
Yeah, I help him push it.
I am
With your
in
two
so much
combined
pain.
pushing, it does make it up there.
Yay.
It begins beeping.
He's never done that before.
No, he hasn't.
Oh,
That
Oh.
didn't sound
It
promising.
doesn't sound
charges for the red door and smashes through it.
Okay.
Being a
You
single
hear
dad.
lots. You hear some screeching. You hear gunfire, laser bolts, explosions.
poor competent parrot.
I'm more worried about the other.
So we're going back down the stairs, right?
No, we're not.
Competent
Okay.
parrots, are you alive?
Of course he's all right. He's probably just killed 4 people.
That's what I'm worried about.
Confidence.
He's too competent to die.
Maybe he's competent at dying. You don't know.
He's not Dave.
One thing's for sure, he's certainly competent at scrubbing.
Yes.
So are you. Anyway, let's go through the red door.
Why, thank you.
You're
Now
welcome.
realizing I still
Wait,
have
wait,
the
wait,
mop.
wait.
We have to go through the violet room to get to the red door.
No,
No,
No, we don't.
We don't.
that's
There's,
just an
there's,
alternate way.
there's
Oh.
2 doors that we
You
can go
do
through
hear
right now.
you hear noise behind that violent door. Almost
I'm-
panicked noise.
That's not our mission. I'm not messing with that. Unless
Yeah,
I have
neither am
Behind-
I.
The red door? The violet door?
It could be. We were told to secure the sector. Or the area.
Are we sure we're
Wait.
still in the right sector?
the color clearances still apply when the area isn't occupied by the
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn it.
Don't.
Well, the turrets seem to think so.
Yeah, the automated systems do.
It's all automated systems, Ellie.
Let's think about this though. If there was a turret in that room and they were bad guys, they'd be dead.
Yes.
That is
no,
a
they-
perfectly safe situation. Let's
No,
go
it's
through the
not.
red door.
Because if they're purple and there's a turret in the room and it's a violet room, then they're not going to be killed because they're violent clearance.
Are you doubting Alpha Complex's sensory equipment? It would be able to tell. It doesn't just look for color. Don't be silly. It can tell who is a violet operative.
That's what I just said.
No, you just implied that if they were just wearing purple, they'd be able to get in.
No, violet. You know what I
Violet.
mean.
I don't want to go in there.
Neither do I. Let's go through the red one.
That's where the competent parrots are went.
Okay,
Smash
we're
through
going
the
to
red door.
Yep.
That's what but everyone's talking about, going through the violet door.
I
I
have
don't
no
want
idea
to do
what
that.
they get. No, they kept saying going through the red door. There
No,
is no
you're
red door.
saying let's avoid the violet.
That's what I've been saying like 8 times.
I know it's
That's
getting
That's what
quite
we've been
repetitive at this point.
saying.
You know what? Screw all you. I just walk through it.
Okay.
Okay,
As
going
you
through
walk
the red
into
door.
the red door, you see, basically a bloodbath. There are,
Hooray!
there are at
Red!
least 6.
Red!
There are at least 8 citizens, with various burn, scratch, chop wounds, laser blasts hold lasers through them, and also there's an ultraviolet clearance on a sort of raised pedestal at the end of the room.
Well, we were told to clear the sector, so
We did it.
kind of.
You hear
Yay!
noises and battering at the door at the back of the stadium behind the high programmer, who is definitely dead.
I pull out my laser pistol and I move towards the high programmer.
as you move towards him, the door opens and 3 orange clearance citizens with small little hats with small green objects on them march out. Get them!
What are they doing in a room that's not in their
Back down the
clearance?
stairs.
They're in the
They all pull
clearance.
out laser pistols.
Back down the stairs. I vote we move back down the stairs.
I get the hell out of that room.
Okay.
Wait, did I see competent Parks when I was in there?
You didn't see
Wait.
him.
Oh no.
You shouldn't run either. If we've learned anything, unless you're
So
meant to. In which
They're
case,
already
don't
trying
run.
to.
So are you suggesting that I should stand in the middle of a room with 3 people pointing lasers at me instead?
And
No,
you'll
no.
get them.
You shouldn't run unless you were supposed to run. In which case, don't not run.
So
They
wait a
said
second.
get them.
Right. Yes.
They
the
never
dead-
said stop.
You 4 are in the room with all the dead bodies. 3 people,
Yeah.
3 orange clearance citizens with small little green and brown things in their hats have come through the door. Seen the carnage, seen you in the room, and has pointed and said, "Get them!" The leader has,
Well-
anyway. The other 2 have moved to pull out laser pistols.
You know
Down the
what?
stairs we go.
Nope. I start firing.
Okay.
Someone's brave.
Xelios begins the firing sequence. Did you remember to load your pistol before you started?
I did not.
That's.
It turns out I didn't fire, and then we all start running away.
Well, you
Wait,
can-
I have a question.
I
Yep.
pulled the trigger. I didn't-
yes, the dead program ultraviolet clearance are you.
Okay, can I see what is he wearing a badge at all? Any identification?
Not really. He's a high clearance. He's an ultraviolet high programmer citizen style person.
Oh, they don't wear ID.
Not typically, no.
He's wearing his uniform, which
Mm.
is ultraviolet. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he's an ultraviolet clearance citizen.
Okay.
Anyway, Zelly, your first action then is to load your pistol.
I do that.
Marajin, you're up.
I'm running away down the stairs.
I
Okay.
am bravely and competently going to follow my commander down the stairs in a reverse advance.
I would like to challenge your use of objectives there.
Lobellia, what are you doing?
Run away.
So
Are you
Kapar
sure
Kapar is gonna stand and fight.
He seems to be.
And why would orange levels have anything green on their head?
That's what I'm thinking. I think that
Who
they-
cares? Run away.
That's what you see.
Well, I have a big gun still here
You
that
do,
I have
with
to
three-
test out
with
and find out.
3 triggers.
Yeah, and I have to find out what they do. So who better than someone pointing something at me to find out?
Just
Okay,
remember
I like
that
your
it can,
thinking.
Which trigger are you
can
going to
kill
pull?
you
1,
too.
2, or 3?
It can kill
I'm
you
gonna-
too. Just remember that.
Well, can I hit more than one target with one trigger?
You don't know what the gun does.
You don't know what it does.
It's,
You have
it's
to
an
choose
R&D
trigger.
gun. Pulling the
Okay.
trigger is more likely to kill you than anybody else.
But
Or
you have
every-
3 buttons.
All right, I'm gonna pull trigger number 2, pointing it at the 3 guys in orange.
Okay. You hit him square in the face with an algae chip.
What's an algae chip?
It's basically like a potato chip, but made without algae.
They hit square in the face, or is
Yeah, you hit the leader square in the face with an algae chip. It didn't do a lot, but it
he's the
did-
one with a gun out?
Oh,
he was confused by that.
Oh,
All right, I'm
maybe
gonna-
He
hit his
shakes
eyes.
himself off and dies behind the dais. The other 2 begin firing.
I'm gonna pull trigger number
Orange
3 at
lasers
them.
fire and narrowly miss each of you by a hair.
I duck behind the dead bodies and use them as meat shields
Yeah, then we
God.
recover
while I
results.
pull trigger number 3.
Kappa, your next action. You have a loaded pistol now.
I'll be right back.
is there any cover immediately around me?
Some dead bodies, but that's about it. Maybe some tables. Some chairs, rather.
Meat shields.
I'm gonna turn and run through the door, but I'm not running away. I'm trying to like hide behind the door and fire into the room.
Okay, so you're running away at this point.
Oh, come on, I'm in the room still.
Boomer,
I'm gonna be firing from outside.
as you
Um,
continue running down the stairs, you hear noises coming up.
Well, no,
Oh,
I'm
God.
not. I run through the door, so I'm going to prepare my laser rifle, which should already have its barrel loaded because
Yeah,
I'm
you
Yeah,
loaded
you already
it.
did that. But you do hear noises coming up the stairs.
up the stairs.
Yes, you're now in the red clearance room with the violet door at the other side, and there are
I
footsteps
remember
coming up the
there's noises
stairs.
coming from the violet room as well. Of panic. Well, maybe. You
If
might
you
not.
consider the map,
Oh, is
that's
this from
probably a
both
reason
ways?
for that somewhere.
Like I crouch and aim towards the noises. Then
Okay, so you're waiting on those. I assume Paraxar is just following you there. Lobellia?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. There are noises coming up the stairs in the room you've just fled to. Marajin has set up his laser rifle and preparing.
I'm going to load my laser pistol, I guess.
You don't have a barrel.
Oh, that's right.
Hmm.
It's taken
I
a
am-
long time for this to be relevant, but you never went to PLC to get your barrel.
That's right. I am going to load the rubber bands into the laser pistol.
you're trying to fashion an impromptu slingshot. Then
Yes.
what are you going to sling with it?
I'll find something.
Indeed.
Okay, Lobellia, your turn. You have 2 more buttons left available. By the way, when you push that switch, it's now locked up, so it can't. It's locked up. You can't use 2 again.
One shot. Oh. Okay. I'm still ducked behind the dead bodies, using them as meat shields, and I'm going to push trigger number 3 at the guys in orange. There's 2 of them that aren't ducked behind the desk yet.
Marajin,
Yes.
you hear an explosion.
Okay.
Shrapnel comes out of the room from the theatre room you were in and just flies in.
Okay.
You did it!
Kappa, you are knocked unconscious and pressed with wooden bits of shrapnel that are all around you.
Wooden bits of shrapnel.
All the chairs and things that are in the room
Oh, I see, yeah.
disintegrated.
Didn't I get out the room in time?
Yeah, you're on the other
The
side
door
of the door. Frank.
disintegrated as well, and everything blasted out.
Oh.
Lobellia, you were flung
Yeah.
backwards 40 feet into the other door, actually, as it turns out.
Into the violet door?
No, into the other door in the
Oh.
theatre room.
I think
Okay,
the
back.
door that the orange citizens came through in the first
No,
place.
the opposite door, actually. There's a door opposite there. Sorry, I didn't explain that very well.
Did the
However-
dead bodies take
However, there are
the
3 more
brunt of
dead
it, though?
bodies.
You
Are
did
Are
it!
they orange and green?
However, you also blew a massive hole, a massive circular hole through the back. In fact, it's really a sphere. You've just taken a 10-foot wide sphere out of the middle of that room, the end of that room.
Well, I was just following orders to find out what it did.
That is correct.
You've still got one left.
Oh, yes,
That
I
is-
do.
I believe the scariest prospect.
What? Hopefully it's not worse than an explosion.
Okay, so
love that.
with that all happening, we move back to the other room, where another orange clearance citizen, again wearing a hat with a small little green thing shooting out of it, moves around the corner. He's got a laser rifle, but he wasn't expecting you to be there, Marajin, so you've got a drop on him. Well, Boomar and Paraxar actually have a drop on him.
Yay! I have my slingshot.
I put my hand with 2 fingers above my head like antenna.
Yep.
At him.
Oh.
I
Are you
am
insulting him?
No.
He doesn't appear to react to that.
I am
Okay,
going.
so pull the trigger.
Wait. Can I do mine first because I don't think mine's gonna do a lot.
Alright.
Oh, fine, you can do yours.
You're gonna find this funny, Shadow. I fire a rubber band ball with my rubber band slingshot, made out of the laser pistol.
Okay. It doesn't quite work as well as you thought. Even in fact, you thought it would go well at all. It just bounces off a couple of walls and bounces harmlessly to the floor.
Hey, if you've never played Bully, the rubber band ball was awesome.
It was.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
that was very, very powerful.
It
Alright.
was awesome.
Impressive.
Okay. The other member, the one behind him actually, begins buzzing. The one in front, though, is charging and firing his weapon, which impacts Boom R.
Wait, so my pull the trigger action didn't happen, I assume?
Oh, pull the trigger. Yeah, you did, but I'm sort of doing other things as well.
Yeah.
He does fire and hit you, but not enough. It's just a wound.
Right.
Your armor saving you just about. You pull the trigger and kill him in the single shot.
Hooray!
Yay!
Laser rifle straight to the head.
I am best.
Now, did his laser
The
shot
second guy
person laser
begins buzzing ever more loudly.
Wait, did the first guy who got shot, did his laser rifle fall to the ground, or was
Well,
it
has,
incinerated?
actually, yeah.
Can I pick it up?
If you want to move towards him, yeah. So you're running towards to pick up the gun.
Never mind. Terrible idea. I'm gonna hide behind Marajin.
Well, can you do that? I'm gonna lower my laser rifle and signal the other guy over. The guy is buzzing.
He takes aim at the person hiding behind you, though. You can deal with him.
Very true. I step out of the way.
At this point, Kafar Joe walks back in.
Wait, I walk back in?
Yes.
Yeah, you
I thought I was knocked unconscious.
Oh, you were knocked unconscious, weren't you? Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
Oh, damn.
What state am I in after being tossed 40 feet?
I think
In
if I'm
a great
unconscious,
deal
you're
of
probably
pain.
unconscious too.
In a great deal of pain, but still alive.
Okay.
Conscious?
Yeah, at this point, Zelly can wake up.
Oh, I wake up then.
But still, Connor, you're gonna have to be really clever with this now. How are you gonna survive this?
Where am I though? Am I like in the corner of the room?
You were sort of blasted
I'm
forward.
going down. I'm taking him with me. I'm going to sprint full force at him.
One.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna be a little dazed, and I'm probably
Okay.
watching what's happening here because
Oh,
I have no
God.
idea.
Okay.
What if you throw that little box at the
Um,
guy left in the room with the guns at us?
Parax R. I've just heard something very interesting. So
Oh.
I've got to debate how to feel about this. I'll tell you on GM privilege knowledge that you had a ridiculous power level.
What?
When
don't
I
know what
rolled
that
for
means.
how strong and mutant you were, I rolled a 19.
Wow.
Oh.
So all your powers are working in overdrive. Hence why hyperspeed has been causing you so many problems, even though you've not been activating it. The reason this is relevant now is because I've rolled the maximum success here. So you disappear.
Well,
Man.
You're travelling so fast you can't even see where you are. Or what's happening. You're also travelling too fast to actually hit anything.
It's just phasing through the complex randomly now.
No, not just through the complex. He's already out of the complex. He's already off the planet. He's already past the sun. He's already miles over that way. He's dead. But until he slows down, he's not gonna realise it.
you travelled back to time, and now you're back in the briefing room, and the announcer has just asked for Team 17B.
In about 4 hours, they'll consider your clone dead and lost, and they'll reactivate your new one. But at least this one's probably surviving. Possibly.
Maybe.
His life's over, but you know.
That is the most hilarious thing to have happened to me yet.
Your legs, though, are torturing you. So,
Okay. Connor's disappeared.
Connor has randomly disappeared. The green bolt fired down, rebounded, and hit him in the head.
Yes! I still took him with me.
Yeah, you took him with you.
Are you hopped up on Mr. Frosty?
Has the danger passed?
No, that's all of them. There's no more noises.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, Connor's gone into warp speed and disappeared out of the galaxy. So Vanner is somewhere in the back room in a great deal of pain.
You and I are in the same room.
So yeah, me and
Yeah.
Joe should be in the same room.
They are.
Cup R, sorry.
I've just woken up in the corner, confused, covered in shrapnel. Is Marajin looking at me?
Possibly.
Well, I was looking at the guy that's just got shot in the head.
Yeah. There are multiple dead bodies with small green things in their hats.
Can I examine one of the green
That's
things
what I was
in
about
the
to
hats?
say. Yeah.
They're small, thin, almost crinkly things, actually, with small little, I don't know, teardrop shapes peeling off them at times. They look unclean. In fact, there's some brown
Yes.
stuff around the bottom of them.
Well, technically, I may recognize them, all things considered.
Well, I'm just saying.
Hmm.
Can I check any of their pockets?
You don't find a lot of stuff. I mean, there's some random barrels and weapons and things. Suddenly, all the lights turn back on. All of them, not just the ones that have been working.
Oh, thank God.
Your PDC goes off.
Who's?
The team leaders. So that'd be That'd be
Yeah.
Kumar.
Okay, I answer it.
This is Tech Services. Have you finished clearing the area?
Yes, sir.
We're in position to begin repair of the cameras and security systems. Can you lower the drawbridge?
Oh, I'm on my way to that area.
Roger.
When
Oh, God.
would we be able to hear that conversation, or is it just to him?
You may hear that
Yeah,
conversation.
you
Yeah.
might as well.
Team leader, we haven't finished clearing the area.
I point at all the dead bodies, didn't we?
The violet door that we haven't got in, with sounds of panic. We haven't cleared that. We don't know what's in there.
I don't hear any sounds.
I listen. Do we hear anything?
You don't hear anything.
Good enough.
I get up and do we want to check Vanna's character's body? I already
Yeah,
got it.
she's basically not on the south.
Do we even see
south
her?
leading door.
She's in a different room.
Yeah, she's in the theatre room where the battle actually happens, kind of.
Which raises a point. I'm gonna remind Kapar that we don't actually know where competent Paraxar is.
I know.
I'm in
Or where normal Perex are.
Yeah, but we don't care where Dave went.
Oh, Dave. Oh, okay.
So I'm in the theater room.
Who the hell is
Yeah.
Parex?
Oh.
Why? That's so confusing.
Connor.
I know. Boom, boom, boom. Troubleshooters, Cup R, Boom R, Lobellia-R, and Parix R, please report to debriefing.
Oh,
No,
Looks like we did it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
Does anyone remember the way back to the drawbridge?
Yeah. Down the stairs.
You get another message on your PDC. Hi, we're at the drawbridge room. Can you lower it from your side or not?
We're on our way.
Roger.
Wasn't it at the end of the blue corridor?
Should we go get
So-
Lobellia, or should we just go and lower the drawbridge? I mean,
Well, she got the announcement telling her to come to debriefing. That's her problem.
okay, let's go.
I'm. Well, where is the theater room in
You're in
relation
the
to
theater
where you
room.
two are?
You're
No, in relation to where they are.
Through the door.
You need to go through the door from the room you were knocked into, past the massive hole that you made, down into the red room that we were in, and then downstairs. Then we need to go. I don't know, because that was the bit where I was interrupted, and I don't really know what happened.
we need to go back
Alright.
either along the planks or through the orangish doors, and then we're back in the red room. We just go back there.
All right, so I get up and I start probably limping after my team leader and my fellow troubleshooter.
Well, yeah, you presumably
Okay.
can't see me because you're.
Yeah,
two
you
feet
probably
away.
can't see us. I mean, I'm walking down the
But
stairs.
I presumably know that you could go back through the area where you blew everything up.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're either
well,
assuming
I
that
would
you're
wanna see
dead
what
or
the
that
result-
you can get
Just
your way
a
back.
quick question on this one. How are you going to get through the orange room when you get there, back there?
I have a green uniform. and I gave someone has an orange uniform, maybe 2.
Okay.
You know
let's
what?
be honest. There's a lot of orange bodies on the floor right now.
Hey,
Yeah.
hang on. On my way through the room that I blew up, I get the ultraviolet uniform and the orange uniform off the 2 of the dead bodies, and I tuck them in under my uniform for later use.
You
Do
didn't
remember, though-
necessarily have to announce that. That probably would have been a private message of announcement there, but okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Just saying.
I say to Boom, do remember that we're.
Well, they didn't see me do it.
Do remember that we're approaching. I think it's. Are we going to internal affairs security or whatever they are? Internal security.
No, we're going to the debriefing room.
Yeah, but the people who want the drawbridge down, who did they identify?
Oh,
as?
they're tech service.
Oh, well, would they probably report us though if they saw us in the wrong uniform.
Yes, but that area isn't. What? What do you want about? We're not in the incorrect uniform.
We're about to be.
Are we? I have no intention of being treasonous.
Did you pick up any uniforms?
Oh no, Marajin just no, he just got cloned, so he doesn't have one.
Yeah, I never changed uniform. I tried to combat roll through and got shot, so I got cloned. And so
So you're telling me that you're gonna combat roll back through that turret again? Is what you're saying?
I can try.
You have fun with that.
And the long trek back begins.
Especially for you, you're light years
Yeah,
away. at this point.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it would only take me 2 minutes to get back.
I don't know, momentum and everything. You'd spend at least half a year turning round.
But then again, I'm moving so fast that with time dilation.
True, he would be experiencing time dilation at that
Yeah, this
speed.
is true enough. Anyway,
So for me, it would be millions of years. For them, it would be like 3 seconds.
Yeah, but you'd arrive as a skeleton.
Very true.
Well,
I
no,
imagine-
you're in the depths of space, so you'd probably arrive as a human jerky, but you
Anyway.
wouldn't actually be skeletal. But the point is, we're going to head back towards.
Yeah, we're going down the stairs, along the corridor.
yep. And as you turn into where the orange room was, you notice it's infrared.
Oh, that's
Oh. Okay.
So it's the blue.
They're
So it's the
gonna-
formerly blue corridor.
Oh.
I'm gonna have a long wait.
Yeah.
How much longer IRL am I gonna be waiting, Shadow?
Long enough.
Could you
I'm
come
gonna
color
go.
is that?
I'm gonna go make myself some pizza in the meantime. Then
All right, no worries.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it's...
heat it up, not actually
yeah.
make it.
We'll see in a few minutes.
All right, I'll
Okay.
be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, all the corridors are now infrared for whatever reason.
Okay, well, we could just backtrack through the corridors and doors.
Yeah.
Does that mean it won't pick up
I've
color?
still got the green in my pocket somehow in my storage.
It is a ring of purest green.
It is
Anyway.
a ring. Anyway, you arrive then back at the first sort of intersection, which leads up to the drawbridge room and down to the station. You see a transport already waiting for you there. You also see a few of the tech services guys looking over the drawbridge, seeing the large ravine and just looking impatiently, waiting.
Well, I'm going to go over to the drawbridge controls and...
The drawbridge controls which are on the other side.
Oh, hang on.
Are we not
I
on
thought-
the right side?
I thought we crossed them.
No, you never crossed the drawbridge.
Oh.
If you'd have checked out the other room in the theatre room, that would have probably led you to it, but...
Oh, well.
The tech services guys haven't noticed you, though.
It wasn't part of my mission to let them across. I'm going to go to the transport.
Yeah, I was already going that way. I never even
Well,
stopped.
since I'm back at the theater room, can I check through the other
What?
door?
Why are you back in the theatre room? You went with everybody else.
Yeah, you went through the theatre room.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know if you acknowledged that I caught up with anybody.
There's there's an elderly yellow clearance citizen at the controls of the transport.
Hello again.
Who are you?
Why, we're Dave, and Dave.
I used to know a guy called Dave. Brilliant man he was. The greatest of everybody.
Oh, that was our
Had a
dad.
bot friend, you know, from what I remember. I think. He was competent, that Scrubbot. I think.
Yes, he was.
Oh well, where are you headed?
I wipe a tear.
I'm going to the DMM sector debriefing room.
Right on ya. You pulls the lever and you go backwards about 40 feet.
Hooray!
You're back at that room where there's still a mess. Half.
Oh. Does anyone know what I should do with this grey box?
Just keep it on you until you hand your stuff back at the end of the mission.
Okay.
What? So he's taking us to the debriefing room, yeah?
You're in front of the original waiting room for the debriefing. You
Oh,
just
okay.
see a very bruised and battered troubleshooter team walking out, almost in tears. Only two of them are left. They look thoroughly traumatized. One of them's orange clearance now. Doesn't look any happier for it.
Sounds familiar.
As you walk into the waiting room, you are called in.
Oh, pretty handy. Well, we go in then.
Go in.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Where
Greetings.
is Paraxar?
Who?
Paraxar, where is he? He was your team leader.
No, I'm the team leader,
No,
sir.
no, this is Boomer.
I show him the
You were not
badge.
assigned as team leader. Have you been passing yourself off as team leader all this time? That's treason!
No, I was.
Pushes a button. You are now strapped to the chair.
There we go.
Oh my.
Passing yourself off as team leader is treason. And where is your loyalty officer?
We weren't assigned a loyalty officer, sir.
Where's your team leader?
I have no idea, sir. This
Oh,
imposter.
darn it, you're all rubbish.
The imposter
But
who
I've been
was posing as
keeping
the team
everybody
leader.
happy.
The
But we
imposter
com-
who was posing as the
is
team
not
leader.
happy.
But we completed the
Would you like
mission.
a happiness pill?
You completed
have-
the mission
I have
all
some.
wrong. You have no team leader. You have no loyalty officer. You didn't even record the mission. How do we know you did it properly? And where is that darn scrub bot?
Still scrubbing.
He's still scrubbing, sir. He's being very competent.
He's the murderous creep.
He's very competent at scrubbing, though.
The mission was to destroy him.
No, it wasn't.
The mission was to destroy and dispose of him in a safe environment, because if he sees a high program, he will kill him.
How do you even know we found
Did
a
you
scrub
listen
bot
to
if
the
we?
tape?
How do we know we found a scrub bot if you didn't tell us
You were
to?
supposed to take him
No.
somewhere safe. Why
Dave
did
set
you
the
not
ta-
do
it-
this?
Dave set the tape on fire, sir.
Who's Dave?
You don't know that we found a scrub bot because it was in the middle of our mission and we weren't recording it.
Dave was a traitor that was trying to stop the mission, but we
Who
got
is
rid of him.
Dave? Why
Dave was
is
a
there
traitor,
Dave on
sir.
your mission?
He was a traitorous spry. We disposed of him.
We cleared the area of Dave, sir.
The orange clearance citizen leans backwards and falls off his chair.
We did it!
Well, actually, no, he hasn't signed off the debriefing.
Wait,
Is he
is-
still moving?
No. Doesn't
Oh,
look like
boy.
he's going to.
Someone poke him again, just to make sure.
You poke.
I haven't
I
got
gave
any
you a
spokes.
sport. I gave you one.
It's not 6 foot long. Oh wait, we don't have rubber bands anymore.
A little
No.
help here. I'm currently strapped to something.
If I got you out there, that could be treason.
What, you think being in the room with the dead debriefing officer isn't?
Last time he wasn't dead.
It doesn't mean anything now.
Can I reach across? Wait, what color is the other side of the room?
Orange.
I pull out. No, that's treasonous. Can I reach across and grab the paper without touching anything on the orange side? Without touching the orange side.
At this point, Boom R's brains are splattered across the wall.
Yay.
God damn it!
A smoking laser pistol is in Lobellia-R's hand.
I'm kind of surprised it took her that long, actually.
Well, I was told to find out what all 3 triggers do.
Yeah.
Lobellia-R,
Yes,
please state why you murdered Boom R.
because you suspected him of being an imposter.
Please explain.
He's strapped to this chair because this orange clearance, or what is it, yellow clearance?
He's orange.
Orange.
Orange. This orange clearance gentleman suspected him of being an imposter because he was not assigned to be our team leader, yet he acted as one. And I was assigned the job of finding out what these 3 triggers do. And now I have.
Congratulations, citizen. You have completed your R&D assignments.
Thank you.
You have been promoted
friend
to
computer.
orange clearance.
Hang on, she didn't write it down yet.
Didn't what?
She didn't write it down.
Well, I wasn't
Please
told to
file
write it down.
a
Yes,
I was
you were.
told
Please
to.
file a
I was
400...
told to report.
A record, actually, is the word he used.
No, still.
I
My computer has
passed.
promoted her for it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where is the
can
loyalty
tell
officer for
anybody.
this mission?
We were not assigned a loyalty officer.
No. He's
Citizen,
dead.
there was a loyalty officer within this mission. I have a record of such.
He's dead.
All 7 roles had to have been assigned.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Listening to dead voices is not is treasonous.
I'm not hearing any dead voices.
Are you saying I am hearing dead voices, citizen?
Of course not.
Are you saying I can't hear dead voices, citizen?
I believe that the friend computer can do whatever he wills himself to do. It's
It's a good try.
I will now assess your mission for... I will now access the mission files for your mission. Citizen, there is no recording of this mission. Who is the recording officer?
he's dead.
I said who was the recording officer, not his current status.
We were not assigned a recording officer.
The turrets fire at you. Is Connor still away?
I assume so.
Did I die or am I just
Citizen.
wounded?
Yes.
Please
it
answer.
did.
Remaining, Lobellia-R.
Yes.
Please answer my question.
No,
Who
Lobellia-R.
was the
I'm orange.
Indeed you
I'm
are,
orange.
but not yet. You haven't been
Ah.
given your new digs yet. But anyway,
Okay.
please explain who was the recording officer for this mission.
He did not tell me his name, sir.
I find that hard to believe, citizen. What is his name?
I believe his name was...
There's a correct answer here.
Hang on, let me scroll back up in my chat here. Find the
Okay.
name.
There's a pretty obvious correct answer as far as I'm concerned. But I'm dead.
Yeah, you are dead.
His name was Paranoia. Or no,
Parrots are
what's
ITY.
what's the damn bot's name? Competent Parax, yes.
Well, the bot was just a bot. It would have had a bot serial number, but
All right.
but
well,
saying
we'll go
Parax.
But you said Paraxar. Paraxar was
Paraxar.
team leader and recording officer. Interesting. Who was the hygiene officer for this mission?
I was, sir.
Very well. Equipment guy?
That would have been Kapar Joe.
And who was the robotic enforcement officer?
Kapar Joe also.
Very well, citizen. You are free to go.
Thank you, friend computer. You are wonderful and magnificent.
You are now officially promoted to orange clearance.
Yay!
All your new clones appear.
Yay!
Except yours.
I do
because
an
you're still
orange
alive.
dance.
Boom is promoted to Boom O.
Yay!
Xelios.
I'm the boomathon.
Xelios is promoted to Cuppa Joe.
Yay!
And amazingly enough, Parax is also promoted to Parax O when his new clone gets activated. Or Dave O. Which, by the way, Dave was your correct answer there. You could have blamed everything on Dave.
Oh.
I was hoping to, but every time I've tried that before, he just doesn't. No one believes us.
But it's now. But once you get to the briefing, you have to try everything you can, and Dave would have been fine.
I will remember that for future
Well,
reference.
blaming everything on Parax
Me
R
too.
was also acceptable because Parax R wasn't there to defend himself.
This is general.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I didn't really know how the role stuff works, though.
It doesn't matter because he was team leader and he never assigned any role other than happiness officer. We could just say that he kept all roles for himself.
But of course, there has to be an officer of each of them when they go to the mission debriefing because they go through the list. The fact there was no loyalty officer was key, actually, because that's normally what happens at the end. The loyalty officer gets to blag about all the treason he's found.
Yeah,
But there wasn't one, which throws the whole thing off.
it's kind of why it's advantageous to have people dead at the end because
Then they, are
can't
dead. They can't.
they can't
testify.
argue. Yeah.
So I will work out fines and things later, but I'll call that a mission then.
Yay!
We
Huzzah.
got through a
But,
session in